The ability to appreciate beauty is an important virtue.
What? 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 Wait, what do you mean it's off? Wait, is it working now? What the hell happened? What was that? That was weird. Huh. I didn't even do anything. I just opened up the properties box. I didn't click anything. Okay, that's weird. Okay, well, hi. Let's do it. You know what's funny is, I had said, while I was apparently muted, that that it's not a stream of mine unless the beginning is incredibly scuffed. So, yeah. I guess I'm living up to my reputation then. You guys can hear me now, right? Like, it's okay now? It's fine? Okay, great, awesome. I'm not really a streamer, guys. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. Oh, it's funny. Okay, we're good. I should actually, like, mark these, because I keep forgetting where I'm going. Oh, we're gonna go past my artifact spot. I like this spot for artifacts. Anyway, yeah, so how you guys liking Bottleland? I haven't done my commissions. That's what we're doing right now. I have actually not logged on today. I have been everywhere. I have been in the rain all day. It won't stop raining here. It's been 2 months. 2 months of rain. I'm dying. Anyway. I'm here, little hilly billies. Didn't I want rain? No! It's been 2 months of rain. I don't want more rain. So much. Where are they? Where are they? Come here. Wah! Oh. Whoa. Hey, that worked. Cool. We've had, like, maybe a week's worth of sun in 2 months. It's absurd. It's actually absurd. I feel really bad because I know a lot of places really want rain. But, like, we're at the point where we're getting flash flood warnings basically every day. And, yeah. Wait, where'd he go? Where is he? Where is he? What? Are you good? Are you good? Okay, there he goes. He was waiting for the cue that never came. I need to preface the fact that Sarah is like level 20. Because that's why I'm not using her at all. Anyway. New York City weather for... Yeah, I mean, it's close. I'm considerably farther northeast than New York because I am in Maine, but we're basically turning into a rainforest this year, so that's fun. I have Yai. Okay, yeah. So, funny story. I had like 10 of those fates just sitting around, not primo gems. Like if I get fates, just straight up fates, I'll spend them on whatever banner happens to be there unless I absolutely 100% never want the character because I hate them or something, which is pretty rare. Or unless the 4 stars are really bad. That happens too. But like, so I threw a 10 pull at the banner and she was like, hey! And I was like, oh. And we... You have a 70% crit rate. What was that? That's how it works. Oh, you woke up to another flood warning too in New Hampshire? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was looking at Vermont too. They've been having crazy flood warnings. Good Lord. Insane. So, absolutely fitting for me that we are supposedly in a desert, but the whole theme is water and like copious amounts of water in game. So I feel right at home. Right at home. Whee! Ignari's fun, but I can't actually tell how much damage he's doing. Can I just say? I have no idea. None. What's the cause of the Archon War, in my opinion? Okay, so, you're gonna give me a chance to actually, talk about something else. So... I have a video on that coming out. It's a video with my editor, like, right now. So, I'm not answering. I wrote it, let me think. When did I write it? I think I wrote it towards the end of June. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's coming. I have a theory. Well, obviously I have a theory. I have a hypothesis, but like the logic I use to get there is weird. If you guys have seen the video I did where I was like just randomly screaming about the primordial one for like 15 minutes, that video and this one where I'm talking about the start of the Archon War, both of those came about because I've been trying to put together a proper timeline of like ancient history. Oh, hi. And there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't make sense. Obviously. So I used some really weird logic to get there, but like they're both kind of part of the same idea. They're just like two different trains of thought. And both of them were actually done in preparation for the finale for the 4-part Project Teyvat series that I have, which is still happening. But I will say this. I have seen this one leaked image from 4.0, which I will not elaborate on, but the contents of it, how do I put this? The contents of it answer a couple of questions, and I want to include it. So I don't want to say like I'm gonna delay it again because like I'm still in the middle of like my last rewrite, but I'm gonna include that, so it probably won't get released till 4.0 at this point anyway. I have written that thing so many times, it's not even funny. Not even funny. Yeah. But that's about all I'll say with it. All I'm gonna say is like, Fontaine's gonna have some spicy lore. Really spicy. I'm excited. How smart do I think Klee is? I think Klee's intelligence is probably linked to her maturity level. And I think it's kind of difficult to look at a child or someone who's at a child's maturity level and say, oh, this is a very smart child, or this is not a smart child. Because, like, you're going to be judging them by an adult standard. So I feel like that's very difficult. Anyway, do I really think Conria is based on Germany? Yes and no. I think Conria is based on Germany and Israel, and I'm not elaborating on that. Oh wait, I wanted to. I ran past the thingy, the alchemy table. I wanted to make some condensed. How smart is Ito then? Ito has emotional intelligence, I think. Oh, shoot. I have a lot of these, don't I? I do. Okay. We can make 2. Israel by being a chosen nation? Hi. I said I wasn't going to elaborate. I don't want to elaborate. I don't want to. I'm not going to. It'll make sense. It'll make sense eventually. How do I put this in, like... I've talked about the reason why before, but not in context. It's like... Thinking. Like, you know in the Fatui and the Winter Nights Lazo trailer, they're like, I'm not doing this quest right now. That's not the reason why we're here. Because I want to record it properly, and I don't want to do that right now. So you know in the Winter Nights Lazo trailer, everyone was pointing at the little dangly gems on the Fatui Harbinger cloaks. My rationale has to do with those. Or at least part of my rationale has to do with those. Also, I don't want this team. I don't want this team. I don't know why I'm doing this. But Israel didn't fall. Yeah, but like, okay. I know it didn't fall, but that's kind of not the point, right? Because, like, there is no one inspiration for everything that Genshin does, right? So if I say, like, the nations are based off of World War I mean it in, like, a very specific context. I don't mean, like, the whole game is a singular allegory for World War I and that's the point, right? Like, it's one piece, and then they take that and they mesh that with, like, biblical stuff. Or Gnostic stuff. Or local cultural stuff, right? So and then they take that and they mix it with philosophy and additional theology and quantum physics, and then they take that and they mix it with like their standard Honkai lore, because that's kind of like their core not ethos, that's not the right word. What's the word for this? Like a core pillar for how their company builds narratives. Right, it's the core for their universe, their multiverse, right? It's that kind of a thing. I want a Wanderer team because, or at least I'm gonna put Wanderer on one of these teams. Cause we're gonna take Layla because this team's gonna make no sense. Okay, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Connery is based on Norse. Yeah, okay. The thing that you guys have to understand, like, fundamentally, is that when we talk about real-world inspiration, the real-world borders are really messy. Okay? So, when we think of, say, Germany... right? We're thinking of very modern German borders, but in the time right before World War I, Germany was actually Prussia, and it was a whole different group of nations, right? So like if you look throughout time, like people move around. Like borders were much less of a big deal. So I think it's kind of a mistake to look at something and say, this is obviously an inspiration for this one nation and this one nation only. And that's kind of why I put the disclaimer in the Arlecchino video, because it's like, I didn't want to come here. I wanted to go over here. I don't know why I was over there. I put the disclaimer in there because it does deserve its own deep dive, because it is complicated, because real life history is complicated and people exchange ideas and, you know, practices and goods and services and heritage and stories and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like it's very difficult to just say one thing, like, oh, it can't be Germany because obviously they're using Norse myths. Well, they're also using a lot of Germanic myths, right? They're using a lot of, there's actually a lot of Jewish influences, right? Like they're using a lot of Judaism. They're using a lot of Islamic inspiration as well. So like, but you know, like all of those aren't just one country or one belief. So I would caution against, you know, saying something is one or the other and it can't be anything else because X, Y, or Z, right? That's kind of my thing. Like even though Liwa is obviously supposed to be primarily China, or at least representative of China, like there's a lot of Hindu references in there, and that has a lot to do with you know, China's geographic history, among other things. Anyway. Simple question. Did I enjoy Kaya and Klee's interactions? I think it was absolutely adorable. Yes. A lot of people mischaracterize Kaya, like, a lot. And I think a bit of it's because of, like, his voice actor is a bit flirty. With his delivery. So I think people kind of get the wrong idea. But Kaya is, like, really good with kids. Like, really good with kids. And he does a lot for Klee to keep her out of trouble. And to also get her into trouble, but like in a good way. Because kids need to get into trouble or else, you know, life's not fun. Did anything catch my eye in the Overture trailer? Specifically, the rumor that Nouvelette is a Hydro Dragon. I would believe it. The dragon thing. That would make sense to me. Oh. Wait, I don't want this. I have to get a boat. I don't want a boat. I hate boats. That's a fun fact. I don't like boats. Like, just in general, I really don't like boats. I am a coastal native and I don't like boats. They put me to sleep. I can't help it. The amount of time, like, a sailboat has actually put me to sleep is ridiculous. Forget lullabies, man. What do I think Arlecchino is? She's definitely not human. Did you watch my video on her? Because I said so. I said in the video what I thought about her. My top 3 Harbingers. Oh, I have a bunch for different reasons. Do you mean like Harbingers just because I like them? Or Harbingers because like, I don't know, lore-wise or interest-wise or something? Thoughts on the new music in 3.8? I mean, so far, it's nice and chill and I like it. Okay, so we're supposed to catch them both on the prow? Like that, maybe? No? Yes? No. Definitely not. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously they're not in the center of the frame. Oh, okay. You just had to wait for the thing to... Okay, I see. I see. You just had to wait for it.
Unnecessary.
I get it. I get it. Well, alright then. Both lore-wise and how I like them. Okay, so... Obviously, my number one is this guy. That's not even a question. So I'm not gonna count Wanderer here because I feel like that's not fair. I don't think it's fair for me to count Wanderer when I talk about Harbingers. I just... Anyway. I really like Arlecchino because I think she has some really interesting potential. So I think excluding Wanderer, because I said I would, Arlecchino's probably 1. And let's see, let me see. Who else do I find of extreme interest? Notable interest. Let me think. The thinking is being thonked. See, currently I don't find Columbina that interesting yet, but that's literally because we know next to nothing about her, and it looks like it's gonna be a while until we do, so I'm kind of like, yeah. So probably Arlecchino, Dottore, and... Right now, probably Syndrome is my 3rd. Oh, I don't have a Dendro on here. Okay. Right. You know what we should do, because I don't take him out very often.
Time for a house call.
I don't take him out very often, so let's get the doctor. I feel like everyone kind of forgot about Baiju after after his banner. Is it just me? Oh, I guess, yeah, Capitano's very interesting. The thing is about Capitano, I think he interests me from, like, a gameplay perspective, but, like, lore-wise right now, I'm kind of not that interested. If he ends up being the Bloodstained Knight, I'm gonna be really bored. Right? And that right now, that seems to be, like, his most, probable thing. Inspiration. Identity. Yeah, that. But if he ends up being the Bloodstained, I'm gonna be not disappointed, just kind of like, all right. But he's still a cool character. It's just like lore-wise, I'm kind of ambivalent for now. But again, that could change because, like, it sounds like we're not gonna see him or like much of him until Natlan. And if that's the case, then, you know, it might... I haven't done any of these and I don't really want to right now. I feel like once we get closer to Natlan, he might be of much more interest. I'm just like, for right now, it's Arlecchino, Dottore, and Sandrone, I think, are the 3 that interest me the most. Again, subject to change. We'll see.
Take it and have fun.
Thoughts on Julian's Caterpillar? Who's ready for Alice in Wonderland lore? Because that's where we're going. Listen, one thing to mention is that if we're going into the era that we think we're... I'm not going to do the preprints. I don't want to do the preprints right now. Then the idea of, like, witches becoming more prominent, especially in Fontaine, becomes, like, a big deal, right? And with the Caterpillar references and Focalor kind of having a very Mad Hatter vibe, I am very confident that we'll get some Alice in Wonderland lore. And I'm thinking the Caterpillar is either like an affiliate, not an affiliate, a friend of the Hexen Circle, or could be misgendered again, because localization team does that from time to time. And not on purpose. It's just that, like, sometimes sometimes the original Chinese doesn't actually use gendered pronouns, so they don't know. They just have to guess. So it could be one of the members of the... But I think it's going to be related to Alice for sure. For sure, for sure. Caterpillar being Arlecchino would be hilarious. I'm not sure that it would happen, though. It doesn't seem likely. Well, maybe. Oh, I'm gonna have to do the thing where I fake plunge, huh? Okay. I guess I should have just taken... I'll just take... You know what? I don't want to fake plunge. I know I could. We'll just... Let's just take Bottleman. Let's just take Bottleman. I'm gonna try to 36 the Abyss with him this round. I think this is the Abyss where I try to 36 it with Kaveh. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try to Shatter Bloom our way to success. What? Why are you guys over here? What's going on? What are you doing? Are they on a date? We got a couple dating eidolons. Guys? Guys? What are they looking at? Okay, I'm going away now. Did I see any leaks? I've seen some leaks, yeah. Okay, so it's kind of hard for me to avoid leaks entirely. So I feel like I would rather just spoil things myself than have other people spoil them for me. Because like, oftentimes when there's something really cool that gets leaked, it's inevitable that someone will DM that to me. Completely unsolicited. And I'll see it, right? So like, I figure if I'm gonna get spoiled anyway, inevitably, I may as well just do it myself. So I do see them. However, it is my policy to not use them until the version when they are supposed to be not leaked anymore. And basically all that does is it gives me a head start on some theories that I might put into later videos, which helps me kind of front load some stuff, which can be handy. It just doesn't happen that often. Because honestly, like, the reliability of story leaks in general, which is basically what I would work with, are like pretty bad. So when I talk about like using leaked content, I'm talking about like lore from new weapons or new books that are getting released or things like that, which is a little different. I do not like story leaks in general. And if I can avoid them, which sometimes I can't, because again, someone's inevitably going to DM them to me, then I will. I'll avoid them entirely. So there's that. Oh, I was trying to ice bridge, but that works too. Sometimes they don't even DM them to me. Sometimes they just at me on Twitter. Which in some cases is almost worse. Because if someone ats me on Twitter on something like that, then suddenly my recommended Twitter feed is full of it. And then that's just, it's even worse. Sorry, I'm whining now. I'll stop. I'll stop. It's fine. What's up here? Oh, hi. We see a thing, and because we are the Wanderer, we cheat. Yeah. This guy is illegal. He's a cheat code. Absolute cheat code. I mean, I don't need to do that. I mean, I could solve it the correct way, but just block them. I mean, I can, and sometimes I do. But like, then I just have to go on this massive blocking spree where I have to block everybody, and it's just a pain in the ass. And there's always more. There's always more. Hey, Jason, I see you, but I want to see if my text-to-speech picks it up, because last time it was broken. I'm gonna wait a second and see if it does it. All right, we're gonna... There it is. It's working. Haha.
Now we're closer to Fontaine. Do you have any more thoughts on the Hydro Archon's connection? I'm starting to think Fokalers as the daughter of the old one.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. First off, thanks for the super. Second, she does have very spoiled brat vibes. For sure. I'm kind of torn on whether I think she's a child of it. Whoa. Bubbles. I'm cheating. I mean, I don't need to. But why not? Oh. There's one. I guess you don't really need to any... Oh. Okay, we cheat again. Again, cheat code. I don't have to climb anything. Yay! Love it. Yeah, I could totally see her as the daughter of the former one. I don't know if they do that, though, but she does feel very spoiled brat. I almost wonder if, How do I put this? So Oceanids, if you finish this event, you kind of have an idea. Oceanids are sort of made up of lots of smaller mines. Like, we learned about that way back in, like, I think it was 1.4. Is that Wishful Drops? I think that was Wishful Drops. But the idea is that, like, water is kind of, you know, it can merge with itself. So the idea is that anything that's sort of made from water can merge with anything else that's been made from water. So
Unnecessary.
they're almost hive-mindy. I've been told that hive mind is not the correct term for this, but I don't have a better one, so I'm gonna use that for now. So Oceanids in general are kind of hive-mindy. What I'm wondering is that since the former Hydro Archon turned into the Amrita, I'm wondering if maybe, like, it wasn't all of her. Maybe it was just most of her. And maybe there was, like, because maybe she was an Oceanid and maybe she left a piece of herself behind, like a little fragment of her mind. And then that little fragment of her mind ended up... Hold up. That little fragment of her mind ended up collecting more Oceanids or more water-type spirits, and then they kind of mutated into Focalors. That's kind of what I'm wondering. Does that make sense? Did I don't think I explained that very well. I don't think I explained that very well. That's kind of what I'm thinking. For now. For now. But that would kind of make her a daughter in a sense. But it also kind of makes her a clone. But, like, see, the thing is like, if you look at the patterns so far of what they've done for the Archons, right? So far we've had 2 original Archons, right? And so we don't really count Venti and Zhongli. But you go to A, and they were twins. They were identical twins. So the first twin died, second twin took over. So that's how you get the we look the same, but we're actually not kind of thing. And then in the second one, it's like, oh, well, the original version died. Now she's a clone. So that's why they look the same, but not actually. So in this one, I'm thinking, okay, well, they can't reuse the twin thing again. They can't reuse the clone thing again, but maybe they could reuse the idea of, like, a fragment of yourself growing in a different direction. I don't know.
Quit following me.
Any word from the Saritsa? Is she even alive? I don't know. That's a very good question, because, like, we've been assuming that Senora is the one in that coffin in the Winter Nights Lazo trailer, but it is equally possible that that is the Saritsa inside of there. Like, that is a possibility. I don't know why I'm running as Kave. I should really run as Kaya because he's got a pretty new skin. Do-de-do, do-de-do. I'm gonna tightrope. You ever tried to run on something like this? It's not very comfy. It's very disorienting. It's some extreme vertigo. Also, if you slip, not fun. Not fun. You genuinely thought it was the streets in the coffin? Listen, it still might be. That's the thing. Like, it still might be. Like, we don't know. That's the thing. Because, like, Senora turned to ashes, and, like, there is a cultural precedence to have that coffin be just, like, an empty thing for Senora. That's 100% plausible. But it's also plausible that they didn't do that and that they're all gathered around the coffin because the Saritsa's in it. Oh. Well, there's chests around here. I'm just not being a very good hunter right now. Use chests up? Maybe it might be up. Vertical! Oh, this camera motion. Sorry. This is like a pirate ship kind of area. I like it. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Have I looked into Kaya's skin earrings? They look similar to Kave's earrings, and this would, reinforce your King Deshret, King of Conria theory. Would it? Oh, hold up. Shall we zoom in on you, Kaya? I have questions about what part of this makes it look like King Deshret, or looks like Kave earrings. I mean, they look like crystal flies to me. Like the crystal cores. I don't see it. Kave's earrings are really specific in what they reference. We're actually going to talk more about that in the Project Tivat thing, because I learned something interesting about that. Yeah. I gotta be really careful with that video, actually, because there's some we go into some dodgy territory. I don't think it'll end up being dodgy. It's just like, it's one of those things where if you misstep, good luck. Thoughts on Fontaine's ancient civilization inspiration? I think we're going Greek, Roman, and, well, Frankish. Probably a lot of Celtic. I don't know if it's Celtic or Celt. Is it Celt or Celts? I have no idea. It might be both. It might be both. Wait. I wanted to follow this, and I didn't. I went the other way. Okay, hold up, hold up. I wanted to follow this. I want to ride the coaster! But I don't know where the stop is. What do I think the Genshin anime will cover? I hope it's like an anthology series covering lores. It's just, that would be my ideal. I don't think they're gonna go that way. But I'm not sure. I would love that though. That would be like best case scenario for me. This is so cool. I love pirate themes. You know what? Next year, I hope they go full pirate. I hope we go full pirate. I want to just do pirate stuff. I was really, really hoping for some Kaya grandfather lore from this event, and we didn't get any, but oh well. It happens. Wait, where is the entrance to this? Wait, where is this coaster? I haven't ridden this one. Do we think Yenfei will appear in Fontaine? Oh, I hope so. That would be amazing. Oh, maybe in his hangout. Oh, that's right, because it's not till the second half. Right. I forgot about that. That would be excellent. Can I just say, though, as like a personal gripe, like, as much as Eula deserves some attention, I don't think this event did her any favors. If only because, like, it wasn't, she's not bad in this event. It's not that. It's like, she's fine. It's just that she doesn't fit. It just felt really weird to me to have her here. Because I really feel like Layla, Kaveh, or even Dory would have been more appropriate picks. I feel like I have to do a quest for this to come up, and I don't want to do a quest, so I guess we're not going to ride the coaster. Or at least this one. Kokomi made a little bit more sense than Eula, and the only reason why I say that is because of that theory that was being proposed earlier about oh, I'm gonna butcher this name, which is funny because I'm French. Not by nationality, by blood, so it doesn't really count. Like, you know how the whole Nouvelette is a dragon thing? The whole thing around Kokomi was like the idea that she's a sleeping dragon, that she could potentially be the Hydro Sovereign, born into a human shape again. So like, by that token, if these events are meant to give us a preview into some of the things that we're going to encounter in the next region, Kokomi makes sense for that. Now, did she like add a lot on her own? Not really. She did feel a bit random, I will grant you that, but like from a preview lore perspective, that one made sense to me. Eula made less sense to me. Maybe it'll make more sense later, but I feel like considering this was a Klee and Alice event, Dory would have been amazing to have here. Like, say what you will about whether you like or not like Dory, but like I just think she would have been a really good pick for this. And then Layla, obviously, because she's the free unit here, so that would have been nice. Wait, what are we doing up here? Wait, does this do anything? Are we just bouncing? We just bouncing? We just bouncing? We just bouncing. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine. I don't want to bounce. There's probably a puzzle there. I don't want to think about it. Anyway, it's just one. It's a nitpick. It's also, I feel like, really difficult to embrace this event the way I want to, because last year's event was so good. From a lore standpoint, this was an amazing event. But I feel like from like a story standpoint, it kind of doesn't deliver what I was hoping it would. But you know, it's one of those things like expectations versus reality sort of thing, so whatever. Oh, I fell. I'm a little low. Oh, looks like we'll still do it. Down we go. Woohoo! Gimme.
This is incredible. No, extraordinary.
He is so excited whenever we pick up a chest. It's like, good God, someone just left free money here? Free money? That's right, Kaveh. If you want to move out of Alhatham's house, all you have to do is run around the map and pick up random chests, and eventually you'll have enough more. Did I find the cave drawing yet? Are you talking about that one room with like the 4 different carts? That's like really sketchy. Because if so, yes, and all I can say is that screams official lore. There's official lore in there somewhere. Oh, this is what the bouncy thing is for. Okay, I went the wrong direction. I see, I understand. I understand. Yeah, money tips from me. If you want, like, good investment opportunity stuff, you just subscribe to this video game lore channel. Yep, it get lots of good monies. Hashtag this is not financial advice.
Take it and have fun.
Oh, okay. I just saw someone mention Kaveh's kit. I wanna talk about something. Because I feel like a lot of you are gonna like this. So before Dendro came out, I made a prediction, a meta prediction. Back when I was getting really sick of people like shitting on Shinobu because like, oh, she's so terrible. She doesn't heal enough. She doesn't. And now she's like top 5 Spiral Abyss. I think that's funny. So I got so pissed off about like people shitting on these characters that I made that Shinobu thing. And I'm not really a meta theory crafting person. I'm not pretty good at making those sorts of videos. But like, I 36 star the Abyss regularly. I did the last one pretty easily a few times. And I did it with 4 stars. Well, I did it with mostly 4 stars. So I had predicted back then, before 3.0 came out, that EM was gonna be the thing that Dendro scaled off of, and that would work with like an elemental reaction that that Electro had. And that was right. That was before any of the previews came out. So I was right about that. So here's my pre-Fontaine prediction, okay? Here's my pre-Fontaine prediction. And this isn't based on any leaked stuff. I'm gonna tell you like what I'm thinking based on only stuff that is available currently, okay? So Hydro's thing is HP, right? Hydro's thing is HP. We know that. If we look at the last few characters that were released... Oh wait, hang on. That's the wrong thing. I want to go to character archive. All right, if we look at like the last few characters that were released, take a look at this. We've got Dia, Kave, Baiju. We're gonna ignore Kirara because she doesn't fit this pattern. Well, she kind of does, but not really. Take a look at these 3 right here, okay? These 3 are really interesting because all 3 of them have been touted as very weak in their niche, right? Like Dia is like, oh, well, why wouldn't you just use a normal shield unit? Like, and then, oh, she does no damage, that kind of stuff, right? Like that's basically everyone's complaint about Dia. And then you go to Kave and he's like, well, I mean, he does less damage than this. Bloom isn't that useful without Nilu, blah, blah, blah. Just use Yao Yao. Okay, I get it. And then Baiju, it's just like, well, he heals a lot, sure, but he doesn't have enough Dendro application to be really good. And then his shield isn't really a shield. Here's my thing. If you look at all 3 of them this way, all 3 of these are built around taking damage. Okay, and Hydra's thing is HP based, right? So Dia, her whole deal is to soak damage for the team. And then heal herself back up. So she's got self-healing mechanics. And then Kave over here also has self-healing mechanics. He wants to be in a Bloom or Burgeon team where he's taking damage so that he can heal himself from that, right? And then Baiju has a shield that's intermittent, so it can mitigate damage, but it still allows you to take damage while also healing you a lot. So my theory is that Fontaine is going to be all about HP gain and HP drain. And these 3 characters in particular are about to get a pretty big boost from that. That's what I say. I need to caveat something, okay? Like, when I say, like, people say Kave is weak, understand that I have triple crowned and C6'd this guy, okay? Also understand I've built Dia. Also understand I have a C1 Baiju. Like, I am invested in all 3 of these characters, so, like, you can take that with a grain of salt. But, like, considering how Yai Miko and Shinobu turned out going from 2.8 into 3.0 and becoming really good, strong units instead of just kind of units. Like, Hoyo knows what they're doing, and they've released these 3 characters in particular to mesh with the next batch of 4.0 characters. That's what I think. So, yeah. I think basically all of the Fontaine characters are going to mesh pretty well with these guys. Well, not all of them, because, like, you know, not everyone's going to have perfect synergy. But, like, I think, like, that'll be a thing. And I think, like, the shield meta is going to need to get completely revamped. And I honestly think that Fontaine is going to promote some changes with Geo. And I only say that because if you work with an HP drain, HP gain kind of thing, then you're basically, how do I put this? You're completely devaluing complete damage mitigation, right? Like it makes oh no, all three of them are on a date. Look at that. It makes the idea of you know, just zhongliing your way through content kind of difficult because you're not able to take advantage of actually taking damage, which he does not let you do, and being able to heal damage back up, which is what I think Fontaine is going to be about. So it just means that you know, Zhongli and Toma and Layla and stuff are going to be a little bit better for free Fontaine units that don't really want to take damage. But I think Fontaine units will probably want to take some damage and heal. Because I think you can't really heal if you don't lose HP. Unless you want to do the overheal thing, which, like, yeah, I guess you can do an overheal thing. Because that's, like, clam set stuff. Maybe the clam set will actually be a lot more useful. Who knows? Anyway, that's my theory. I've rambled long enough. Meta gaming for a by a lore person. Come back here. Maybe people should build Chi-Chi. I mean, sure. I have a built Chi-Chi. I used to use her in my Xiao team. Oh, that's another thing. If Fontaine does end up being about HP gain, HP drain, then, like, shieldless Zhao might be a real thing. Because he's one of the few characters that, like, regularly drains his own, and self-heals. Well, he doesn't self-heal, but, like, you know, allows for self-healing, or allows for more healing without actually taking damage, because he self-damages. Does that make sense? Vermilion Hereafter may actually end up with a use. Coca-Cola. Copa. Yes, Copa. Really? I want a better Claymore. That would be nice. Anyway. Let's see. I was about to say indirect Xiao buff. If I'm right, then yeah, I mean, it would end up being that way. Although, you know, to be fair, Zhongli does actually heal if you have some cons on him, so not totally useless. And Toma can now do damage with Burgeon, so also not totally useless. And technically, like, depending on what kind of damage you're taking, if you just don't stack on his shield, like his HP, you just stack EM instead of HP, then maybe, like, you could just have it break and still take damage. So maybe that would still work. I don't know, it's an interesting balance patch idea, but, you know. Oh yeah, Goro does too, that's true, he does. The thing is Goro kind of only heals when you pick up crystallized shards, which then also gives you a shield, which means then you can't take damage. So Gio's gonna be in a weird spot if that ends up being the case. But, you know, that's nothing new. I don't know what they're gonna do with Navia, because she's like our first Geo unit in forever, right? So, like, they've got to do something to make her appealing. Other than just, you know, booba booba. That's not really a special power. That's, you know. It's not a special power. Geo unit, last Geo unit. What was our last Geo unit? Yunjin. Yunjin was our last Geo unit. Like, legitimately, Yunjin was the last Geo unit. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay. All right. Lots of chests here. Oh, Mary Poppins is an okay. I want to talk about Navia, but give me a minute. I'll be right back. Oh no, let's get rid of these things first. I gotta let my dogs in. Yes, they're outside in the rain. Yes, they're happy. Don't worry about it. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Have a stare at this guy. He's pretty. Kaya will keep you company for like 40 seconds, maybe.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Puppies! I know. Who's a good boy?
My theory is that
He's a good-
Fokalers comes directly
Whoa.
from Celestia and she was cast out. The reason she likes watching the court is because she's mirroring it as it hovers over Nation. She wants to return.
Interesting. I just came back to that. Hang on, I'm reading through the first part so I can. Interesting. Also, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that. Comes directly from Celestia. I'm gonna give you a little bit of food for thought here for a second. Wait a second. Did I just see?
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
I feel like I see Lisa's constellation. Okay, we're not gonna go all weird. I'm gonna. Where am I on the map? I'm gonna. Okay, we're here. I'm gonna just mark this really quick because we need to head to Leeway for a second. We need to go to Leeway for a second because I wanna address that. I wanna give you a little bit of food for thought on something. You want to see the doggos? I post pictures of them on Twitter. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Oh, no. I mistimed my jump. Hold up. We need to go back up there. Okay, Zhongli, I'm gonna sit in your... Oh dear. I'm gonna sit in your lap. Yes. Sitting in lap. Successful. Okay. You see how he's holding a cube here? Okay. He is the only Archon to hold something that's not circular. And this is relevant because in Chinese cosmology, heaven is a sphere-like dome and Earth is a cube. Now, Zhongli is also the only dragon or draconic-like being among, you know, all of the Archons, as far as we know. So far, right? So he's the only one with a unique shape. He's the only one with the cube in his statue. And I find that interesting because he represents the Earth. And if you think about it, the bishops in general, and all of the dragons in general, because this is really just the same term, all of them could be of the Earth. Okay? And I'm not talking about the element of Geo. I'm talking about the Earth. Okay? Which means that the other elements, like how Wanderer's kind of cupping his little vision there, all of the other elements are circular, implying that they are of heaven, and therefore they could be attributed to the primordial one instead. And I find that idea fascinating. But that wouldn't make... But if that's true, I mean, that doesn't really refute your idea. It just doesn't really support it either. It just points out that it's possible that she could be from... straight from Celestia, but she could also just be... like all the others. Like, all of them could be straight from Celestia. I know there's that whole, like, Zhongli was demoted thing, and therefore he's, you know, also from Celestia. I'm not entirely on board with the idea that he is like that, but reasons for another time when I can give you a properly formulated argument, I guess. Are you guys gonna do anything? No? No? You just sit here? Okay, that's fine. Look, this one's confused. I'm curious though, because of the way that she talks about the heavens, saying that she's so pure that not even the heavens could find fault in her. I find that interesting. What? Is there a secret thing? There's a secret thing!
Abyss Twin
Thanks, dude.
equals Lucifuge Rho Focal. Focalore under Lucifuge. Fontaine under Abyss Order. Also Lucifer as God's prosecutor,
Whoa.
so we will be prosecutors in 4.0.
Lucifer as God's prosecutor. Thanks for the super. Lucifer as God's... I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Too slow.
I feel like it would be very difficult for us to be the prosecution. Unless we gained Focalore's favor, because like she's kind of seeming like she's the one who sits in the judge's, not the judge's position, but she how do I put this? Was it Nahida who said it? That, Focalore can affect the outcome of trials? Like, on her whim, if she wants to? Was it Nahida? I think it was Nahida. I think it's more likely we're gonna be on the defense, but... I guess it depends on who's on trial. I mean, like, I've always just assumed, like, we're gonna be the ones on trial because, well, we're always the one on trial. I don't know what this guy's doing. Just go over here. Yeah, you guys are happy? You guys are happy? You cool? Okay. I'll leave. Wait, I've been up here. What am I doing? I am going around in circles again. There we go. There's my chests. I feel like it'd be very interesting if we were. Oh. We can ride the choo-choo! Oh wait, I think I've already ridden this choo-choo. Oh well, we're gonna ride it again. Let's go! Let's go, let's go. Both are interesting ideas, being the prosecution. You know the only other reason I don't think we'll be the prosecution? Like, the only reason? This is so stupid. If they really do want to base any of Fontaine off of, Ace Attorney, which I think is a really big distinct possibility, because now that we've seen Nouvelette and, Focalore's designs, I guess both of them are kind of dressed a bit more like Phoenix, right, than Edgeworth. That would mean that, like, we'd be Edgeworth. But, like, Edgeworth isn't always the prosecutor. Because sometimes it's, Von Karma. And Von Karma, I think that's his name, right? Like, the dude with the white hair and his daughter, or his niece. Oh god, it's been so long since I played those games, I can't remember. But he looks a lot like Nouvelette. Like, a lot. I'm gonna switch to yellow on here for a minute. That would be super funny.
Sup Ms. Ash, I just wanted to get your opinion on this name for a new series I'm working on. It's Teapot Glory. I just wanted to show
Teapot.
appreciation to people's teapots because I feel it's not glorified.
Dude, teapot mains are something else. Like, the people who teapot hard. They hit that tea so hard. Like, holy cow. I've seen some crazy, crazy teapots. And it's like, you always think, oh, well, teapotting is easy. You just put down furniture. Everything's fine. But like the reality is that actually designing shit like that is not easy. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Yeah. But no, dude, go for it. Also, thanks for the super, but seriously, go for it. Teapot mains are awesome. And they love to show off their stuff. And I'm always like flabbergasted by what they do. It kind of reminds me of like when people were really into Animal Crossing, like back when it was like a really, really big thing, especially during the pandemic, right? Like people would show off their Animal Crossing islands, like, yeah. They just love showing off their designs and everything. I think it's a great idea. Because there's a lot of channels that it's kind of dedicated to oops. There's a lot of channels that are dedicated to you know, like showing you how to build things on a teapot, but there aren't that many channels dedicated to like just teapot stuff, like appreciating people who do teapot stuff. Can I say especially like on North America servers? Because like I feel like North America teapot designs are almost non-existent. I feel like everyone who does teapots is either in EU or Asia. Maybe that's just me. But do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it. I would love to see that. What am I doing with this? I don't know. But I have 3 little green fairies who are my friends now. Woo! What? Oh, it does work.
THX says I appreciate your happy attitude.
Oh. Well, thank you. Like, you know, like in general or about teapots? I don't know if you know this. I love tea. I love tea as in like the dirt, like when you spill the tea. I love that. I love tea as in like drinking tea, and I love tea as in like let's play in Genshin's teapot and make pretty pictures and sceneries. I'm not good at it, but I'm not good at brewing tea either. But I like the tea. I like to drink it. Delicious. I lost track of what I was talking about with post lore. I'm still kind of thinking about it. I am still kind of thinking about it.
You know how the Abyss Twin was in Sumeru. Do you think their travel through Fontaine will affect the traveler in storyline?
Yeah. You know, I'll be honest with you. I haven't really thought about the Abyss Twin much because I have been so distracted by so many other things. And maybe that's all part of Hoyo's plan. Maybe I'm supposed to be distracted. They are sneaky. Yeah, I thought that was kind of curious. Like before Sumeru started, if I remember correctly, like we got that little like pop-up book thing that that they had Lumine kind of going through, and she was like recapping the traveler's journey up until Sumeru, and then they just kind of like left Ether there sleeping, and then it turned out like Sumeru was all about dreams. And then we followed them.
You seem like a cool person.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You didn't have to super chat that again, but thank you. I appreciate it. Good luck on your teapot thing. I'm excited for you. Also, send it to me when you launch it. I will boost. I will boost. Teapot mains deserve some attention. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, right, Abyss Twin. I remember. See, I'm on top of things. I am on top of things. I am on top of all of the things. Not really. That would be weird. cheating. Yeah. We cheese. Together we cheese. Abyss Twin. Because yeah, then we saw the Abyss Twin again in the Clotar thing, right? We saw them again. Oh. I shouldn't hit him with that. I actually wanted the... Okay. Well, that's fine. So it is true that we're kind of looking at their journey almost in reverse, maybe. Maybe that's part of it. Actually, I have a small thing I could add here. So, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to like a lot of the notes around the desert, because I know a lot of people are really sick of the desert. I am not one of them. I love the desert. I will stay here for a long time. I will come back here for many times. But I'm also because I'm tired of rain and we're going to a nation of water and my life is all water right now. So wet. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up on this, but in the desert, I'm not going to travel there. I'm just going to show you like a general location. I forget where Renee's investigation notes are. I think they're over, not over here. I think they're over here. Yes, I think they're over here-ish. So Renee's investigation notes are over here. I don't know if you've read through them. But basically, like, they're looking for additional power source stuff. I talked about it a little bit in my Fontaine speculation video, and then I did it again in the Fontaine inspiration video. But the more interesting one here that relates to the Abyss Twin that I think comes from the notes that you can find in this area on the Samudra coast. These notes over here talk about how abyssal energy seems to be like on a higher level of authority than regular elemental energy. And I found that fascinating because our Abyss Twin uses what appears to be abyssal energy. So like they're trying to get a higher level of authority. And that seems to be a theme going into Fontaine, because the notes that are left here are from people who are associated with some of the schools or research institutes and stuff like that in Fontaine. So it seems to me like that might be part of some of the non-justice related theming for Fontaine. And given how our Abyss Twin is just directly tied to that, I would be surprised if we don't get a little bit of an arc with them in there to get some insight into that, like why they decided to side with the Abyss and all that other kind of stuff. So that's where my brain's at for that. Do I think the hydronosis will be taken forcibly or peacefully? I think it'll be taken as a result of a trial. I think if we go with that idea that like we're gonna be prosecutors, which is possible. Hadn't thought about it, but now that I think about it, yep, I guess that's plausible. If we go with that idea, then what if we end up in a scenario where the prize that can be won, or rather the compensation at the end of a verdict could be the Gnosis. And you could put Focalor on trial. Like, okay, Focalor is really bored, right? I need to frame this better, I'm sorry. Focalor is really bored. She wants a good twist, right? And in her Hydro Gemstone, she explicitly says that she has no faults, no stains. The heavens can judge me because they'll find nothing wrong, essentially. I'm paraphrasing, but you get the idea. So if that is true, then maybe it's her overconfidence that becomes her undoing. Maybe in exchange for the Gnosis, like she puts the Gnosis up as almost like a prize to be won if we can actually put her on trial, because wouldn't that be a great twist? The tribunal can judge her. Yeah, exactly. Like that would be really interesting. I could totally see the idea that that we'd be prosecutors in a scenario similar to that. I guess the thing that would be kind of confusing is like, why would we want the Gnosis? apart from like maybe we're trying to get it before the Fatui does, but like that seems like it would backfire because the Fatui would just sweep in and steal it. But hey, whatever. One thing they never mentioned in Sumeru again, and I wish they would, was the Aranara were able to stop time. Yeah. I have thoughts on this, but it's so complicated to explain. It's like really simple if you understand the concept, but we actually have to go into some Greek philosophy to understand the concepts, and I would rather not on stream. I have thoughts on that. I do think it'll get addressed, maybe not directly via the Aranara, but like through related channels. But keep in mind, there's no reason why we can't go back to regions. You know, like there's no reason why we can't do that. And I think we will. Why do I think Arlecchino is in Fontaine? Did you watch my video on her? Did you? I basically said what I think she's planning to do. In a couple of different ways. In that video. I'm not gonna reiterate that. Do I think the Hexen Circle will have a part to play? Absolutely. I'll be shocked if there's no Hexen Circle. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I have to bring him with me. Okay. Okay, where's the next one? Yeah. I don't know why he's chasing me, but... Hi. Hi, grumpy dude. Oh, he's so sad. Why I feel bad. Did you want to win, little buddy? I'm sorry. Aw. There. Hi, can I stop putting naked people in my videos? What? Were you one of the people who reported my Primordial 1 thing because I used a classical painting of a Greek deity? Because that's kind of fucked up. Not gonna lie. Like, classical paintings have topless ladies in it. It's part of the thing. Do you want me to just, like, put black bars over it? Are you so sensitive to nipples? Like, come on. Give me a break. So no, I won't. Because that actually doesn't violate YouTube's guidelines, because it's made for an educational purpose. If you cannot handle a topless lady in a classical painting, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know what to tell you. And I hope you know I had to contest that to YouTube. I had to tell them what was wrong, and they did concede. And my video is no longer age restricted. But you reporting it, even if it wasn't you, but like
with
people with that idea, you did that.
The abyss. Fontaine is using abyss to create will, which was Luce's irrigation.
Sorry, I missed the first half of that. With the authority gaining, will we be mimicking Lucifer's fall into the abyss? Fontaine is using abyss to create will, which was Lucifer's irrigation. Yeah. Also, thanks for the super. Yeah, I think it's a bit like that. Like, if you think about like the themes of the game, like where you're ascending to the throne of God or whatever, that's part of the traveler's story. That's not like a... I think we've done most of this area. Actually, no, we haven't. We're gonna go back over here. Whoa. I've done most of this area. Cast the thing. Chests everywhere! Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, like, that's kind of the theme of the game, right? Like, it's to ascend to the throne of God, which means that you need authority. If you need authority, then, if you need will to gain authority, then that makes sense. What is this? What? What are they doing? But I do think that's a direct theme. That would make a lot of sense. What? What are we doing? What? 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 Is there a puzzle around here? What is happening? Oh, okay. Okay. I see.
Too slow.
Maybe? What? What?
Quit following me.
I must have missed this puzzle somewhere. Like the actual solution to this puzzle. I don't know what's going on. They just kind of went in a circle and changed into boxes. Oh, telephone. One of the bubbles got it wrong. Oh, okay. Blue. Got it. I mean... Okay. That's interesting. Okay, I get it.
Unnecessary.
Aww. These puzzles are cute. I still liked last year's puzzles more. But these puzzles are cute. I'll give them that. They are very cute. Yeah, no, so yeah, I went so off topic, sorry. Yeah, 100%. Abyss, Will, Lucifer trying to arrogate against God, all that kind of stuff. The idea that the arrogation probably has a little bit more to do with free will, I think, is key there. What? Is there a thing? I don't see a thing. Are we just gonna go in here? Let's just go in here. Whee! This place is cool. Serious Lupin, thanks for the 10 gifted. Appreciate that. Everybody say thank you. He just comes in here and gives 10 gifted out of nowhere. Well, thank you. Mary Poppins. Oh, right. We were going to talk about Navy and Mary Poppins. I forgot. Okay. Yeah, I spaced it. Thank you. Legitimately, I spaced that. I don't think there's anything in here. Maybe? Probably not. Doesn't look it. Okay. Well, there's a projector thing. I don't want to do it right now. No, stop. I just wanted to stay. Okay, out we go. We just wandering around like a good old-fashioned wanderer. All right, so Navia. I wanted to talk about Navia. Oh, we'll talk about Navia in a second. We're gonna climb this tree. as high as I can go without falling. Why? I don't know. I just want to climb the tree. Is Wanderer C6? Yes, he is. He'll probably be my only C6 character that's a limited character, like ever, so. Yep. I'm waiting to see if the voice to text picks this up before I start talking about Navia, and it's not. What do I do? So this is interesting too. I wanted to show this. Not intentionally this time. Do you guys see this here? Is Kave's earring? Do you see this? Like, really? Those are his earrings. Right there. Is there lore relevance to that? Or is it just like, you know, they're reusing a symbol? Or is this a part of him in this bottle, like remodeling a bunch of stuff? Because like, that did happen. He did do that. So like, I just find it funny. The first time I noticed that, I was like, wait a second, hold on. He was in Bottleland. I don't know why my voice to speech isn't going off. Oh, it's because of the 10 gifted. It's on the delay. Oh, that's annoying. I wonder if I can fix that. I'm still learning. But Fencer Dario, thanks for the super chat. It said this thing's gonna repeat in like 5 minutes, which is gonna be funny. One thing I find interesting with the twins, or shall I say triplets, is that Lynette has cat ears while both of her brothers don't. Yeah, and I wonder if they're related or if all three of them are just from the House of Hearth. Or if they're all half-siblings. It does make you wonder if Lynette is part Mondstadt. Oh. Okay. There's scene notes? Oh, it wants this. Okay. Interesting. Hi! I found one. I guess we gotta find another one now. Oh. Okay. Oh, there it goes.
One thing I find interesting with the twins, or shall I say, triplets, is that Lynette has cat features while her brothers don't.
Yeah. So there's actually a couple other theories that I've seen people spout about Lynette and stuff. Which might be valid, actually. We'll see. Fremine and oh. Wait. I got distracted and then oh, okay, we'll go over here. Fremine and Lynette both have similar personalities. You know what I mean? Like, they're both like, they both seem to like have incredibly chill demeanors. So it's actually, it feels like Liney is the one that's, or Linny, I guess, is the one that's unusual of the three. So one thing people have been saying is that Lynette might actually be a robot. Because like if you read the extended text from her intro card and stuff and from Fremine's, he like talks to a vacuum cleaner and says, you know, not to make Lynette angry. And then Lynette has these lines where she's just like speaking like she's an absolute robot. So there's some idea that maybe Linny, who should be the eldest, it looks like if I had to pick one of them, he's probably the eldest of the three, right? He looks like the big brother. I would say that it's possible that, you know, his two siblings either got into an accident or got really hurt, and then the Fatui picked them up and, like, in exchange for becoming agents, they replaced pieces of his siblings with robotics. Whoop. Oh, that's... that's not helpful. I fell. So it would kind of explain why a couple of them are, that was not how I intended that to go. It would kind of explain why a couple of his siblings are really chill, and then he's kind of like, venti style.
Which harbingers do you think will appear in Fontaine? Apart from Arlecchino, I'm praying Columbina will appear, but Sandrone is more likely.
Yeah, Sandrone and, whoa. What? Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh shoot, this is the barking fox. My bad. Okay. I didn't realize that's where I was going. Okay. Well, we'll just, do this then, I guess. Yeah, so Sandrone, I would say potentially Dottore would be my next guess. And then... I think it'd be cool if they brought back Wanderer and or Tartaglia, just cause they've been kind of, well, I'm always here for Wanderer content, but it's been a long time since we've had any real child content. So he seems like a good one. I feel like if Columbina does show up, it'll be like very briefly. She feels like she's gonna be more endgame. You know? Like, she feels like someone who will probably end up meeting in Snezhnaya. And not anywhere else. She has that creep factor. Well. Last child content was Labyrinth Warriors. Was it? I mean, I guess if you don't count, like his little brief appearance, if you don't count his little brief appearance for what do you call it? When was that? Like when he just randomly showed up in Inazuma with Yoimiya. You guys remember that? Yeah. I'm going. It's mine now. That's kind of what I'm thinking anyway. We'll see. Like, we know Capitano is supposed to be like a Natlan thing. That's been mentioned. I feel like if Totori shows up, it'll be very briefly too. But like, it just, his thing is all about Conrian tech. And that's like the reason why I think he'll be there. Is just because like Fontaine seems to be really invested in Conrian technology. So like it would make sense for him to be there. And same thing with Syndrome. Like I've made 2 different theories about her, like her identity and like what she could be and stuff. But like both of them are kind of related to also Conrian robotics and all that kind of stuff. And it's just, it's so prevalent in, it's so prevalent in Fontaine that I'll be shocked if neither of them show up. But that's my Harbinger prediction. Yeah. Do I think Columbina could be the lady from the Maiden Beloved artifact set? No. No, I don't. I do not. I do not think she's the one from the Maiden Beloved artifact set. I mean, I guess we could do this preprint, huh? Oh wait, I guess we can't. We didn't start it up. Or did we already do this one? I can't remember. There might be a quest associated with it. I just kind of want to bum around. I don't want to do anything. Mika's frustrating to you? Why? I won't argue for it. I'm just curious why. Like I've heard a lot of different arguments, but most of them are like meta theory crafting reasons than like character reasons and stuff. Because he has so many lore bombs, but he just chills in Mondstadt. I mean, isn't that Venti? Like, that's just Venti. At this rate, we're gonna get friggin' Fossilor's second story quest before we get Venti's. Like, that's the way this was working so far. Like, is that not infuriating to anybody else? You just want to shake him. What are you hiding? I want to know. I want to know. Can you show me? I want to know if there's harbingers like me. I'm a harbinger of enigmas. If they are robots, why adopt kids for the Fatui? That's confusing. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about Sandrone. Sandrone doesn't do that kind of stuff. That's Arlecchino. Was that Tarzan? I mean, it was in Tarzan, but it's not Tarzan. It's funny. That's actually really funny. What boss do you think will get in Venti's second story quest? Decorabia. Yeah. We're gonna get Deca. Decorabia. No one else does, like, this is, I don't know why I did that. Oh, I think I'm supposed to shrivel them up, aren't I? To do that, I need pyro, I think. I wanted to see if I could do it with cryo, and I can't. Rude. Rude. I guess we need the info.
Next time.
Mop. Meow. Meow. Hey. That is not what I said to do. What was I doing? Oh, right.
Let's appraise the value on this.
I don't know if anyone else does this. I for some reason, I can only say Decorabian's name like the Nickelodeon slogan, like the old one. Nickelodeon, Nickelodeon, Decorabian. It's the same amount of syllables. That's probably why. Yeah. Why have an adoption home when you can make an army? Because they need humans. Like, one of the things that the Fatui does is they specifically adopt orphans from all over to that. They're not just Nijnayan orphans, right? And we know this because of the Gendo Ringo quest in Inazuma. They explicitly say that there. Like, she was originally Inazuman, and the Fatui adopted her so that she could easily blend in with other Inazumans. Like, that was why they did that. But the thing is like, it's not so much that the kids are robots. It's more like cyborgs, because cyborgs like have robot pieces, but they're not totally robots, right? That's the difference. I should really see what my ticket count is right now, because I might be able to get my C4 Layla. Cause she got me on my knees, Layla. Do. I'm begging, darling. Oh, I am so far away. Okay. Well, oh, that's because I haven't done any of the final. Oh, that's right. It's not tickets. It's crystals for her. I forgot. Okay. Well, maybe we'll do that. Oh, I got these. Okay. So I have a few more to go. I get confused when they have multiple things, okay? Leave me be! Okay. Which one did I do? I just did one. Oh, did I? Oh, I did this one. Okay. Cool. I guess we'll do this one then. What's over here? Okay, let's go! Whee! Cyborgs or robots? I would say cyborgs. Maybe. Maybe. How useful do I think Layla will be in Fontaine? Not very. I don't... Like, the value of shields, I think, will go down. So that's basically Layla's one claim to fame, apart from just having really consistent cryo application. And since we're going into the nation of water, like, the only reaction between water and ice is freeze, which means you'd have to promote shatter, right? But the only character that really makes good use of shatter right now is Kaveh. But Kaveh wants to take damage, so Layla's not a good partner for him. You see what I mean? Like, she's in such a weird spot. She's in such a weird spot. Oh dear. So I don't know. I don't understand Layla. I feel like Layla either needed to have way more cryo application to get some decent damage herself. Or we just needed more, I don't know. There really needed to be something that she could do that other units can't, and right now that's just not the case. And I really like Layla and I want to use her, I just can't justify her anywhere. Maybe with C4 I can justify her in a Wanderer team, but like for freeze there's just better options. Which leaves her with Melt, but like Melt isn't really a Fontaine-ish thing? I mean, maybe? Maybe we'll get some... I mean, I know Linny is, Pyro, so, I mean, maybe. But, like, again, if he's Fontaine, then he'll probably work with taking damage, right? So then why would he want a shield? And this is such a confusing thing. It's such a confusing thing. It bothers me. Like, I say this like, oh, Hoyo knows what they're doing, and then they release Layla, and I'm just like, what were they doing? Yeah. Sumeru units feel too similar in a way. I don't really agree that they feel too similar. I think they all mostly have pretty distinct roles. It's just that I feel like Layla was released in her current state too late in the game. I feel like she would have been way more valuable earlier in the game. Because she has a really strong shield. So back when shields were like the thing, she would have been the unit to have as a 4-star.
NGL. I hope Fontaine's main city has rain inside. Yeah, FPS might die, but the aesthetic. Plus water equals clouds, which can make rain in the water nation.
I mean, that's valid. That's valid. Thanks for the super. I don't think it rains in any city. Right? Like, that's a thing, right? Like, no, it doesn't rain in any city. Right? Am I misremembering that? I don't think I am. Oh, oops. I got muddy. Rinse me off. I say that like I didn't just spend the whole day in the rain. Yeah. I do really like the music. I'll say that much. Events always, I just did that. Yeah, okay, it's fine. I'm not gonna fuss too much about it. No, I don't want to get muddy. What are these hitboxes? Whatever, it's fine. I don't know if anyone actually tries to platinum these. I don't. Oh, I didn't even gold it, though. That's sad. I didn't even gold it. Wow, that boar missed me. Yeah, all of the what do you call them? Always nice. Oh, I gotta do it again because I didn't do the thing. Okay. I'm not allowed to have my C4 Layla until I do this. Without getting muddy. Well, not... I can get a little muddy. Not just like really muddy. Oh, damn. I tried. The Finch Ball was fun. Yeah, I was actually pleasantly surprised at the complexity of the Finch Ball stuff. I didn't finish it, though. We can go play. I don't mind. I gotta do all these anyway. Let's play on here. Yum, yum, yum. I'm gonna do Abyss later, though. Probably not on stream, though, because, like, people already complain that my streams are really low quality, and I can't do anything about it, because, like, it's literally my internet connection. And Abyss just makes it even worse, like to the point where some people can't even see anything. So yeah, don't do that on stream. There we go. Let's play some Finch Ball. You've missed me twice. You're a terrible boar. Give me that shroomy. Mushroomy. Yum, yum. Do you think we'll get another twin quest? Like, we'll be reunited. Those aren't technically twin quests. Those are, Dainsliff quests. And yes, we get one of those in every nation. I want a couple this time, though. I want them to give us 2. They should give us 2. I haven't done this either. Oh, we're like right here. Oh, okay. We'll just... I forgot. They're just like right here. All right. Let's go do that. Aniket Sharma, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that. You didn't want to include a message. That's okay. That's okay. Here's a message to you. You're a sweetie pie. Please. Oh, the Navia thing. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah. I got a memory like a Finch. That's why we're gonna play Finch Ball. Oh, right. Navia. Okay. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm here now. We're remembering. We're remembering the Navia thing. Okay. So, two things. On Twitter, I posted about Navia, and I'd like been wondering why she was just yellow. Because she's just very yellow. And it confused me. And then someone on Discord posted this the screenshot of Wikipedia on pineapples, and they were like, yeah, so the Latin name for pineapple, the pineapple family is like Navia, and I was like, oh shit, you're right. Which is hilarious because pineapples were extremely expensive during the time period that Fontaine's gonna be oh wait, which button is it? Oh, it's this one. Wait, no, it's this one. No, it's this one. Oh, I can move. Ooh. So they were really expensive during that time period, right? And I think set radius. Oh. I don't. Okay. Well, that's nice. They were really, really, really expensive. So having them was kind of like seen as a like a status symbol. Like people would rent pineapples for parties to like look like they were really affluent. Oops. That was probably way too much. Did that benefit me at all? No, it didn't. Oh, that's fine. This game is just shuffleboard? Yeah, it is. It's true. Shuffleboard is just air hockey for one. So they were really, really, really expensive. But one thing that people kept saying was that, oh, well, you know, Navia is just like, I think the Italian word. Oh, that was bad. The Italian word for navy. And I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong. But the thing is, where do you think the pineapples came from? Right? Like, it wasn't that they were growing them locally. They were, I almost got that one. They weren't growing them locally. They were importing. Oh, I'm gonna retry this stage. I let go too soon. That was fine. They weren't growing them locally because it was really hard to do. They were importing them from other places. And where did they import them from? And like what via? It was like ships, right? So the fact that she would be a reference to both like, oops. Oh, that was an accident. Okay. That's funny. The fact that she would be like a reference to both, oh, that one's gonna be real bad, is like really, 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 really fitting, don't you think? But the fact that she's like Geo is weird to me, like in context for that. I didn't do that one very well either. We're gonna keep going, because why not? I lost my train of thought again, but I'm still like confused about why she's Geo. But just because she's like a pineapple lady and like she's got the naval stuff, I do wonder. I have a strategy this time, okay? Leave me alone. Okay. Oh. Not enough. Darn. I thought that would work. I didn't throw it far enough. But that's actually still enough for a gold, so we'll move on. That's fine. So I think what she's gonna be is like a very wealthy sort of person. I think she'll be a very affluent person. And I also think that it's very possible she'll be like one of those like benefactors of like political movements, right? women's suffrage, political movements kind of stuff. So like when you said Mary Poppins, I was reminded that in Mary Poppins, the mother of the kids is actually like a suffragist, right? And she's fighting for women's right to vote and everything else, and she doesn't want her husband to know. So like the fact that she has that Mary Poppins kind of thing going for her, I thought was really fitting for that reason alone. Oh. What does this finch ball do? I didn't even read the thing. Wom, wom, wom. Oh. Okay. That was unexpected. Anyway, yeah. That was my... It wasn't that interesting. It was just, that was what I was thinking when it came to Navia. Yeah, she's very SpongeBob. You're so right. But you know what? That's actually even funnier if you say it that way, because SpongeBob lives in the Bikini Atoll, and the Bikini Atoll was actually like a testing ground, like nuclear testing ground. And since Fontaine has like these nuclear, you know, these nuclear... Sorry. Like has all these nuclear references. I think that's kind of just funny in general. You know what I mean? Because like I guess the whole idea that like everyone could talk and stuff like that was because they had been irradiated. Like oh shoot,
Possible Nouvelettes
Whoa.
Canaraya's eyes thoughts.
Okay. I had screwed that up. Oh, I made it worse. We'll try this one again. I know I okay, well maybe we don't have to. I want to do it again anyway because that was funny. Yeah. I think Fontaine will have a Chernobyl area. I mean, yeah, I do, because didn't I reference a Chernobyl thing already? Oh dear, I forgot. I have read so many history things like in the last couple weeks. You have no idea. Oh, well, that kind of sucks. And I need to point out that like I was really bad at history in school. So me reading history books now feels real weird. Pew! Do I get to launch both of them? Oh, damn. I thought I'd launch both of them again. I want to do it again. I want to... Meow! Pew! Oh, it worked. Kind of. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Aw. Well, that sucks. I thought that would work. I'm gonna do it again. Meow! Pew! That did not work. Man! Okay, but I wanna... Yeah. Hey! I think that's worse than my other score, but that was funner. It's fine. It's fine. Sorry. Kang, I heard. Thank you for your super chat. Okay, so the possible Nouvellette Conria eyes, I looked at the thing in 4K. He doesn't have Conria eyes. He has slitted pupils, which is part of the reason why there's so much buzz around him possibly being a Hydro Dragon. Because they are slitted, and like Enjo said, you know, Bishops have slitted pupils. And if you look at like the Bishop enemies in the game, it's true, they all have slitted pupils. In fact, there was an instance where the whatchamacallums, the Geo-Bishop hatchlings, they actually had their models changed. Their eyes were changed to reflect this. which I thought was really cool. But because he has slitted pupils, it kind of lends, you know, a little bit of credence to that idea. Oh. That did not change my score. The one other thing I want to point out in regards to possible dragon nouvelette is the way that he talks to the Archon is very irreverent. So he doesn't like hold her in high regard, in other words. He considers himself to be of equal or higher stature than the Archon. And I feel like that's kind of important because it does lend her that whole like really bratty little princess vibe really well, and he's kind of like her caretaker keeper sort of thing. But at the same time, what it does is it kind of just shows his authority. Oh, cool. That one worked this time. Okay, that's fine. So I think that's something not to be underestimated. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's Conrian. I like if you look at the 4K footage of him, his eyes are decidedly not Primo Gem shaped. Shall we say? How? One thing I don't like is navigating these menus. They're always different and they're always weird. And on controller, it's super awkward. Okay. I haven't done Spinal Blaster either. Let's do this. Yeah. Did anyone notice that Chlorinde is it Chlorinde? I don't actually know. But she has child eyes. You mean like the dead eyes? Like no shine in them? I don't know if that was for special effect or if those were her real eyes. But that would be interesting because it would kind of lend to the idea that she is abyssal aligned. Or at least like may have had a similar experience to Child, which would be kind of cool. It would also give Child a reason to show up. Comrade! You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know if he's a Hydro Sovereign, but I am definitely leaning heavily into the idea that Nouvelette is a Hydro Dragon. Whether he's a sovereign or not leaves a lot to be determined, just because, like, we don't even know if a Pep was a sovereign. So. You wanna know a fun fact about Comrade? It means bed buddy. Wait, I forgot how to, wait. Okay, I don't remember my controls. Oh. Those don't explode. Okay. Pew. Uh-oh. Pew pew! I need ammo! Give me pew pew! Pew pew. Pew 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 pew! 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 Okay, that's probably really annoying. Sorry. Yeah. This does remind me of carnival games, because I remember when I was a kid, I went to Storyland, and they had these water cannons, and you'd have to shoot things like this, and it was fun. Oh, I thought I had less time for that. Oh. Oh, that's what happens when you run out of ammo. Interesting. Come back here! Come back here! Stupid pig! You swine! Mine. Pew! Pew! Come on. Nya! My dragon has flaming red eyes. It's okay. There's a part of a chapter in Honkai themed around a carnival where we play a very similar game to this. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like Honkai and Genshin have been mirroring each other for like the last, like since 2.0, which is really funny to me. Better than Dia's auto aim. Wait, are you saying my aim is better than Dia's auto aim? Because if so, that's kind of funny, because my aim's shit. Whoops. Give me bullets! Pew! Big bullets! Yes! Big bullets! Pow! 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 I am a bomb! Not literally, but like, yeah. Pew! I will stop pew-pewing, I promise. I like the pew-pew. I feel the power! Wait, did I not get the thing? Oh, I didn't get the thing. Oh dear. Yeah. Gimme! Oh, big. Big gun go boom! Come back. Way to go. Yeah, give me stuff. Reload. Reload. I lost the big boom booms, though. No more big boom booms. No more big booms. Oops. No more big booms. Big booms. Oh, I missed the big booms. Oh, well. That's okay. That's gonna have to do. That'll do. That'll do. Ian face shooting sound effects, yeah. The booms are in fact no longer big. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, wah. Now we do karate noises. Very badly. Wah! Hi! Oops. Pew. No, we gotta do a distinguished pew. We gotta go pew. Pew pew. Pew. Le pew. Le pew pew! Ha ha! Is that offensive enough? That's probably a little offensive. It's okay. The only time you're really allowed to do that is when you are French. So maybe I should not. Quacha! I spitooey on this. Spitooey! Spitooey! Oh. Pow, pow, pow. Oh, I missed. Give me more! We want the big explosions! The big ones! Whoa.
Pew pew.
Yes! Pew pew! Exactly! Thanks for the super! Join the pew pew! France isn't even real, Surefire. You know what? You're so right. France is not real. Figment of our imagination. Oh, that was the last one. Okay, we're done. That was a long one. We went pew pew! I want this crocodile cannon in my teapot. Give it to me. I am going to build a castle, and I'm going to fortify it with a dozen of these. Just a dozen of these out front. Pew, 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 pew. Cha! Yeah. Give me my bubble gems. I'm going to form them into a bubble buddy. Do we get a Layla? We get a Layla! Alright! Woohoo! Yeah! Layla!
Hi Ashikai, do you think in Fontaine there will be a bloodbath if it's a reference to French Revolution?
Which French Revolution? There are so many! There are so many! There are so many! No, like really, you don't understand. There are so many. If you're talking about like the initial ones, like the ones in 1848 and stuff, I don't necessarily think so. I mean, possibly, but I don't think that'll be the case. I really do want to damage test this. I don't know how decent it is, but she might be an okay partner for Wanderer if this goes through. I don't know. I feel like no matter what happens, Fontaine is just where shit goes down. So whether it's a bloodbath or it's something adjacent to that,
Wish
like,
they used characters in world quests. For example, Dihaya as Jet. Great stream, by the way.
You mean like, do I use like themed, no. Oh, she froze. I'm not paying attention, leave me alone. I can 36-star Abyss, I swear. Do I use themed teams when I do quests? Sometimes. Sometimes I do. I mean, these days, Wanderer is almost always in my team. Almost always. Because, like, exploration-wise, he's just too handy. He's just too good, you know? And it feels weird not to have him. So he's almost always there as, like, a mascot, you know? But I do try to use somewhat themed teams, which is why I do it this way.
Al-Alkmaar. JK.
What? What? I don't know what that means! Thank you for the super, but I don't know what it means. Wait, just like Ohio? Because Ohio doesn't exist just like France? Okay, you know what? That's valid. Ohio does not exist. It's true. It's not a real place. I'm an American. I can confirm 100% Ohio is a myth. It's just a lie we tell people. To, like, fill in the gaps between the coasts. Yeah. Where was I going? I was gonna do something and I've forgotten what it was. There's no more chests around here. I've wiped this area out. We gotta go back like here. Ish. Probably.
Just like Ohio, because Ohio doesn't exist just like France.
Oh. What? I just said that! We did that super twice! So, thank you twice? Twice the thank yous? Yes! Wah! I'm still trying to decide whether or not I want to get Klee's skin. Because, like, I really like it. I think it's super cute. And I could just, like, pre-buy a couple of Welkins and get it. Because I have enough to do that. Like Genesis crystals. But I don't use Klee. I feel really bad. I just don't use Klee. Does anyone here use Klee, like, a lot? Because, like, feeling-wise, Yenfei just feels better to play. Like, she's just easier, more comfy. And she's taller, so she's faster.
Fancy Pew.
Fancy Pew! Pew. Thank you for the super. Thank you for the super pew. The super pew pew! Pew 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 pew! Yeah. Alright, have we wiped out this area? I mean, like, probably. Ish. I mean, I know I got some tickets left to get, which are probably from these assorted world quests and stuff that I need to do, but I don't want to do those on stream. Because I want to record them. And I need to be nice to my computer. You main Klee? Oh my goodness. You must be happy about the... Do you like this skin then? You actually do use Klee to explode fish? No way. Really? Wait, you really... you really use Klee to go fish blasting? That's so funny. I never have any fish. Maybe it's because I don't use Klee.
Do you think we will end up in the abyss in 4?
Oh, you mean like if we go down in 4.0, will we actually go to the abyss? The thing is we've kind of been to the abyss in different ways. It's just like, what part of the abyss are we going to, I think is the question. Because like the chasm is technically the abyss. Like that 2.7 event was the abyss. And Konamiya is technically like bordering the abyss. So like, I guess that just depends on like what kind of abyss participation you think we're going to have. Wait, why did I come down here? This is like exactly where I was. What? I'm going in circles! Yeah! Oh, you know what? We go in circles! Wah!
Attacking the poor clay party Easter egg, you fiend.
The what? The what? The four clay Easter party? Easter, what? 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 I don't know what you're talking about. I have done no wrong. I'm just committing mushroom genocide, that's all. It's okay, they grow back. I will plant more mushrooms this weekend, okay? It's fine. Wait, that can't be... What did it say? What did it say? What did that actually say? Oh, the Glee Party Easter egg. Oh my god, okay. That makes so much more sense. Thank you for the super. Clay Party. Okay, yeah. I guess if you mix Klee and Kale, you get clay. Ooh, hey, look, there's a thingy.
Do you think Nouvelette will continue to be a caretaker or be a turncoat and go dragon sicko mode or maybe be the pipeline for Fatui assassination plot?
I think he'll be the judge in like okay, you guys remember that the prosecutor thing from earlier, right? The prosecutor thing. Okay, so like prosecution, yeah. Thinking about like judging Focalor, yeah. With me? We good? What happens though if you like judge an Archon? You need someone who can judge an Archon, right? So it can't be a mortal, which means it would have to be Nouvelette, right? Yeah? So what if he judges and eventually finds her guilty? What if he's the one who judges her? Like, is that not justice? In some ways? Isn't it? It is. Can you judge an Archon? Hells yeah! Archons aren't special. What do you mean? Archons are just elemental beings also living into that. There's nothing really special about them. No, is there? Or is there? Actually, this event gave me a really great idea for a theory. So like upcoming videos, because like we're not gonna do this for that much longer. I'm probably gonna I'm gonna try, whoever's still available, to send you guys over to Island's stream, because I think he's starting soon or has started. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? I have no idea. Time is an illusion of the mind. It is a construct. Time is a social construct. I don't know how to get this roller coaster. I should probably just read the sign. What was I saying? Oh, right. Upcoming videos. Well, that's not helpful. You're a stupid sign. You're a horrible sign. Nyum. I'll build a new sign. A better sign. Goodbye. I've got, okay, so the one video that's with my editor that's coming ish at an unknown date, cuz like I don't like the videos that I give to TXR to edit are usually ones that are not time sensitive, so I'm not quite sure when that one's coming. But that one's gonna be about like the root cause of the Archon War, so that's coming out soon. I've got another theory coming out on the Gnosis, those things. Because I have a spicy take. So it's spicy steak. It is spicy take salad Tuesday. Spicy take salad Saturday. That's what I want to do. Yeah, we'll do Saturday. That's good. Nice and spicy. Nice and spicy. So we're gonna do that. So that Gnosis video is next because I already have it recorded. I just need to edit it. So that one's next. And then after that, we will do the event-based lore one, which is gonna be interesting. Because somehow, some way, I ended up getting Sealy lore out of this. Of all the things I could have gotten, I got Sealy lore. Yeah. Don't ask me how that works. I don't know. Let me use my thing! You're such a rat. Oh, nothing. Okay. Anyway. Hydrosealy. Not, well, no. But, I mean, yes, but no. Not quite. That was, let's just say we're gonna talk a lot about philosophy. Actually, the thing, here's something interesting. Modern philosophy is very, ethics and morality based. Yeah? Like, that's usually what we think when we think philosophy in modern times. But the thing is like ancient philosophy, when we think about like the great philosophers, a lot of them were really just like one math degree short of being a physicist. Because a lot of them, like, they would philosophize about things in order to... I'm gonna do my artifact run route, because I haven't done that in a while. They would philosophize about the world around them in order to understand the things around them, right? Like, that was the reason why they would theorize. And then they would try to kind of prove it through rationality. So they would theorize and then they would rationalize. But that's not really very different from how scientists operate today, where they hypothesize and then they do experiments to prove things out, right? But because science wasn't really a discipline the way it is today, all the way back then, like, it was just different. So philosophers back in the day weren't really like so much geared towards ethics and morals as they were towards just understanding the world in general, which did include ethics and morals, but like, it just wasn't the primary focus. So let's just say we're gonna talk about a lot of Plato. A lot of Plato. This entire event is just Plato's allegory of the cave, but like ramped up to 11. Honkai style. So we're gonna talk about that. Ow. I will ominously hover towards you. Jerk. Give me my monies. Well, these aren't monies, but they're like coins. But coins aren't money. They can be, but they're not always. Sometimes they're just coins. Sometimes coins are just coins. What time zone am I in? I am in Eastern time. So... is that UTC -8? I forget. I'm on the east coast of the US. I am more specifically, I am in New England. I am all the way up there. Wait, the weapon does a dink-dink? Yeah, it bells, it chimes, it goes ding-ling-ling. It's really annoying. Like, it was cute the first few times, but now I kind of hate it. It's super annoying. Is anyone gonna pull for... yeah, is anyone gonna pull for Wanderer? You should. Even if you don't use him for abyssal stuff, like, trust me, if you pull him, you will not regret getting him for exploration. You will not. It's 1 a.m. You're staying up for me? Don't do that. This is every one of my live streams ends up as a VOD, okay? Like you can always watch them later. You can always watch them later. Is Vivi set for Wanderer? No. No. Don't put him on Vivi. Do not put him on Vivi. I will be very upset with you. You C6 Tim already and it trivializes the game. Yeah, I mean, it really does. I feel like any C6 character will trivialize the game for you. Well, that's not true. Okay. Any C6 5-star limited character will trivialize the game for you. Is Shimenawa? Yeah, Shimenawa or Desert Pavilion Chronicles are his two best sets. By a long shot. I have a DPC on him because I don't like... Okay, so let me back that up. I don't like Shimenawa on Wanderer if you have Constellation 2 and up. Because at Constellation 2, his burst actually becomes a significant portion of his damage. So if you have a hard time getting it, it's, you know, not great. Like, the bonus isn't worth it, in my opinion. But, yeah. Bonus isn't worth it if you have C2 and up for Shimenawa. You kind of need Desert Pavilion. But you can always do 2-piece set bonuses. Like, he works really well with basically any 2-piece set bonuses for attack and animo damage. Which makes him pretty easy to build. You can kind of think about building him like a really flexible Shao, because he doesn't need nearly as much energy recharge. But yeah. So I say C6 limited 5-star will trivialize the game for basically everyone because, getting a C6 standard banner character is not nearly as strong. A C6 Kaching is, I mean, it's still strong, but like she doesn't trivialize the game. You know what I mean? It's that kind of a thing. We can go over here first. We'll go down here. Is the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. Do I think there's any connections and inspiration for Linny with the Cheshire Cat? He seems to have a lot of cat motifs and the sigil thing on his hat. Immediately made me think of that. I mean, yeah, maybe. I do think he's a Chat Noir reference. But to that end, like, Lynette can be too. So, there's no reason it can't be both. But that would kind of support the idea that Arlecchino would be, like, Caterpillar aligned, which would be really funny to me. That'd be really funny to me.
I don't see any red and black Fontaine NPCs we usually see in the 3.8 trailer. Thoughts?
First off, thanks for the super. I think by red and black you mean like the ones in the uniforms, kind of like Charlotte. I think that's because those uniforms are generally associated with like the Research Institute and similar organizations. So I think that's why we don't see them as NPCs very often, because like most of them will be associated with one of those agencies. I feel like my Yolan's missing gear. I think I stole some of her stuff. Well, maybe not. I was moving around my emblem pieces the other day. If Arlecchino's not playable, people are gonna riot. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, not that okay, no, Navia's not Ladybug. I'm not talking about Miraculous Ladybug Chat Noir. I'm talking about the very first cabaret in France. The very first modern style cabaret in France was called Le Chat Noir, which is what Chat Noir from Ladybug is actually referencing. I just think it's funny that he's actually like referencing a cabaret in Miraculous Ladybug because like that's a kid's cartoon. I think it's funny. And to like put into perspective why that's funny to me, famous cabarets include Moulin Rouge. You know, we're talking like the origins of the can, which was like a super scandalous dance. Like that was cabaret stuff. I think if memory serves, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's why I think it's funny that it's in a kid's show. But that's why I'm laughing at it. Yeah. I am surprised to that end that we have not had a Moulin Rouge reference yet. I mean, maybe we'll get one, but I haven't seen one yet. I'm very surprised about it. Very surprised. How do I think they're gonna redeem Arlecchino? Did you watch my video on her? Because I put that in there. I did put that in there. Because I knew people were gonna ask me. You know? Is it Moulin or Moulin? Like, okay, so in New England, we say Moulin Rouge. Like, you go down to the Moulin Rouge. I don't know if it has a different pronunciation in French. With a... Yeah, I don't know. But that's how we say it in New England, so... Have I seen the memes on TikTok when Ladybug appearing in Fontaine? No, because I don't have a TikTok. Because I don't hate myself. That is not to say that everyone who has a TikTok hates themselves. I just, like, I know TikTok would drive me crazy and I don't hate myself enough to subject myself to it. So, yeah. Kave's mom's in Fontaine, right? Not sure because I don't have it. Maybe we'll have it. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Farnock? I think her name's Farnock. Yeah, she remarried a man from Fontaine, so she lives there. That's actually part of the reason why I think they released Kaveh late, and they're going to make... And if my theory holds, they're going to make him synergize with Fontaine units more than other Sumeru units. But it's a great opportunity for them to actually, like, make her a real NPC. And it actually means that, like, depending on when this happened... Okay, so here's the thing. Kaveh and Alhaitham both have fairly high-ranking positions in the academia, right? Well, not high-ranking positions. Like, they're very senior in their academia, right? So, like... At minimum, those two can be like 26 minimum. And based on like how long it would take to go through the academic system, which is an incredibly imprecise way to measure things, Kaveh could have had his mother remarry when he was 20 or 16 or like somewhere around then. And if he's at minimum 26, that means he could have like a younger sibling that's anywhere from 10 to potentially like 18 years old, which would be really interesting. I mean, like, he hasn't talked about a sibling, but like they've kind of left the door open for it based on his approximate age range. Like based on work history alone. If I just look at his academics and then his work history, even if you assume he's a prodigy, so he probably graduated a bit young, Kaveh really should be in his early 30s. And by that token, Al-Haytham is like, what, 2 or 3 years younger? Something like that. He's a year or two younger. So he should be around that age as well. Making them some of the oldest non-immortal or long-lived species in Genshin, which I think is funny. For reasons. Oh, is Kaveh 25 to 26 in his hangout? That's still very young to go solo as an architect, but yeah. I guess if he's a prodigy and he graduates a bit early. I am really behind on quests. I was trying to catch up on Star Rail quests because that is soon. So I have not done Kaveh's hangout. I was gonna do it alongside Kaya's. I will. So if Kaveh is 25, 26, and Al-Haytham's a little bit younger than that, then that means Ayato is still the oldest.
Fate can be truly arbitrary.
Which is funny. Because I think Ayato is like 29 at minimum, based on estimates.
Too slow.
Unless they want to make him 26 too, in which case, holy shit, that kid's scary. He would have been a scary child. Just saying. Isn't Yelan the oldest? Is she? Do we have any points of reference for Yelan's age? Or Lisa? Because, like... Sino's... Wait. Yeah, Sino's older than Tignari, right? Sino and Lisa would be... Oh, shit. This is really testing my memory. My Lisa lore is not great. Were they were from the same professor, but they weren't in the same year, were they? They're just from the same darshan. But I don't know that we have any proof points. Like, okay, so we can kind of guess Sino's age based off of Kaveh and Al-Haytham and Tignari, right? Because those should all be around the same age. So we should say that Sino is like at least around that 26 year, right? But like Lisa, if she's in the same, then she should be like roughly the same age, yeah? I'm just thinking. Wait, did I do this one or did I do this one? I wasn't paying attention. I think I did the other one. Did I do this one? I didn't do this one. Okay.
Fundamentally speaking, there's little difference between snow and rain. Yet
Wasn't it said in his hangout that Kaveh's mom remarried and moved around 20-year gap? What is...
truly arbitrary.
Like when he was 20 years old? That means we could have like a Klee style character. Sino's younger than Al-Haytham and Lisa's a different year. So, Interesting. Okay. So that means, like, Sino's like 24? Is that so weird? Baiju has to be quite old. Yeah, but we don't have any, like, points of reference for Baiju. That's the thing. Like, there's potentially being older, and then there's we have a point of reference for this, right? That's the thing. That's the thing. Okay, but now I'm really curious. Do we have a thing for Yelan? Like Aw, I missed that one. Oh well. Ningguang and Shenhe are at least auntie age. I mean, that they should maybe be around the same age as Yelan, though, right? Same with Beidou. But like at best, given Hoyoverse logic, we're probably looking at them being around 25 too. know what's wrong with them actually just giving us them their ages. Like, I understand them not giving us an age for, like, Klee, because I really feel like she's over 40 at this point. Not maturity-wise, I mean, like, in actual years lived, because she's not human, and therefore it does, you know, like, the same aging rules do not apply. Because, like, I think... Frickin'... I don't know whose idea it was to put those two crystal flies right next to the friggin' statue, but I hate them. But, like, we know, like, Diluc's and Kaya's ages roughly, because Diluc has a canonical given age in the manga, and then there's, like, actual numbers of years that have passed that we can use to calculate.
Too slow.
Yeah. So, like, we can approximately age Kaya, Diluc, and Jean, because those three should all be around the same age. Since they kind of grew up together. Hey, come back here. Come back here. 9. Mushy! Give me mushy! I wish my house grew mushrooms. Wait, no, I don't. That would mean that my house is decomposing, and I don't like that idea. I would like my house to not decompose, please. That would be great. Please, like, Grogu? What is Grogu? Oh no, is it raining? No! No! You bastard! You bastard! You ruined my hunting!
Use my hat as an umbrella?
Fine, we'll go to Sumeru. Mondstadt doesn't love me anymore. Grogu is Baby Yoda and he is 80 years old. Oh. Star Wars, got it, yeah. Can help you there. Wait, I want these things. Pew! Mine. I had plenty of these. I had like thousands of them, and then I suddenly pulled like 4 characters that all needed these mats, and I was like, well, I guess I die. So now I gotta farm a lot of mushrooms if I want to go past level 8 talents.
I don't know if you know, but Dev, Paris's name for Hilchurls, means demigods, gods in Hindu mythology, depending on context and interpretation.
Do they call the Hilichurls Dev? I don't remember. Was that a thing? That the Parries called the Hilichurls Dev? I can't remember. I mean, it must have been. Thank you for the super, but actually, there's... If they did do that, then that would line up with a theory we're gonna... Hey, I got it! A theory we're gonna cover in a future video. I can actually probably lend some proof points to that idea, I guess is what I'm saying. I just don't remember if that's actually what they said. I can't remember. I don't know. Was it? Ah. Because like I know that Dory's thing is actually called, she calls it a fog dev, right? You think they called abyssal creatures monsters of the dev? Interesting. Oh, I have to go check. It's been a while, and I have been very distracted. The way I said that almost sounded like it was a euphemism. It's not. I've legitimately been very distracted. Okay, are you actually having your attacks blocked by water? Because if so, that's annoying. I want some lotuses. Give me some flowers. I will have le flower power. The goddess of flowers was a hippie, and no one can prove it otherwise.
Quit following me.
Oh, you did the first part of the quest recently, and the word dev had hilichurl in small text above it. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I gotcha. I'm with you now. I understand. I had marked which one of these was the one with crystal flies, but I have also forgotten. Genshin has got to have some hippie lore. Maybe someday. Oh no, this is the one where I get the scarabs. I don't need any more. I have enough to fully ascend someone if they ever need scarabs. It was this one. It was this one. They're all mine! The goddess of flowers? The share secrets to Deshret to oppose Celestia, goddess of flowers, a hippie? Yes! Fight the power! The flower power! I don't remember where the other ones are, and I don't really care about looking for them right now. It's okay. It's okay. I have resin to spend though. I have resin to spend, and what do I spend it on? Do we do Desert Pavilion? Because I hate myself and I can't actually like get a friggin' good clock. And it's driving me crazy. Do we torture me on that? I guess we do. Let's do that. We're gonna torture me on Desert Pavilion. Probably not with this team though. Probably not with this team. Do you think someday we'll see or we'll get a playable King Deshret? I don't like how YouTube has this friggin' heart over stuff now. It's so annoying. Why do you have that there? Make it go away. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he'll be playable.
Poyo is oddly specific in making sure we call the good guys demonic names and vice versa lol.
Yeah, they were. That they are. It's actually, like, thematically on brand, though. Like, for what they're trying to do. I'm trying to remember the name of the book. It's... I can't remember the name of the book. It was a really interesting thing of, like... Was it, like, of angels and... I can't remember! What was it called? I can't remember. I'll look it up, It was like War of the Angels or something. But basically the idea is like the premise of the novel is like the demons of the world are actually like these spiritual beings, kind of like how they have in Genshin, but and they were like teaching mankind things, and they were pretty close to mankind and all that. And then I guess like the god in that book, so like the ultimate higher authority, basically says like, oh, I've got one shot at a clock here, don't I? He basically just becomes a real dick, right? Yeah, see? Crit rate, energy recharge. It's a death piece. Paradise Lost. It's not Paradise Lost. It's not Paradise Lost. It's oh, it's something of the angels. I can't remember. No, it's not the Demiurge. This is a really very specific thing. Anyway, so Lucifer ends up leading all of these demons in a war against God and God's angels, right? So he does this, and then towards the end of the book, I'm gonna spoil the whole thing for you. So plug your ears if you may read it one day, even though I can't remember what it's called. It's worth a read regardless, to be fair, but basically, like, towards the end of the book, Lucifer falls asleep. And he dreams that he overthrows God, and he ascends to the throne of God, and then, like, over time, he eventually becomes God, but not like, oh, haha, I rule the world now kind of thing. In a, like, he becomes the evil he was trying to prevent. So, like, Lucifer didn't want to go against God because God kept, like, doing these really shitty things to humans because he was so far above humans that he was, like, he saw them as nothing more than dispensable insect kind of things. And then the demons were all like, no, this isn't right. And fought against him. And that was, like, the whole premise of the thing. So he basically becomes God and starts treating the humans in the same way that the God he hated so much did. And the God in question was the one that became locked in the depths of hell and eventually turned into Lucifer. So Lucifer wakes from this dream in a cold sweat and he's like, holy shit, guys, we can't fight God. And they're all like, what do you mean? And he's like, because if we fight this evil and ascend to its exact power, then we become the evil that we sought to get rid of. And so ultimately the philosophical point of the book was like, we should not necessarily aim to replace God or to fight him or to win this war. It's enough that we already possess the power to do so. In other words, Lucifer wanted to maintain this weird balance of being able to overthrow God at any time to keep him in check, but not actually overthrowing him for, like, fear of actually becoming that which he hated. It's a really fascinating, like, philosophical premise because, like, you remove the religious aspects of it from it, right? Because this one also mixes, like, demons from all different cultures. Like, the top 6 demons are from 5 different religions. So it's not just, like, purely an Abrahamic or, like, a biblical thing. It's like a mix, like, kind of like Genshin is. But Revolt of the Angels, yes, that one. But I thought it was really interesting that philosophically it was kind of talking about how, like, when we talk about overthrowing powerful agencies or just positions of authority, very rarely do we have a check in place for how we would handle the aftermath, like how we would deal with those things, how we would not become corrupted by whatever, right? Like, very rarely is that the case. And so the argument here is that, like, sometimes it's not about defeating the evil, sometimes it's just about keeping it in a threatened position in order to maintain the good that you want. So it's a fascinating book. It's really fascinating. And it's like, it's a whole roller coaster of action, adventure, and all this kind of stuff. So definitely, oh, this is spicy. Definitely, if that sounds interesting to you, check it out. Like, it's totally worth it. Is it a novel? Yeah, someone posted the name of it, like Revolt of the Angels, I think is what it is. It's been a long time since I read it. Like, a really long time. But it's fascinating philosophically. It's like a Cold War. Yeah, it's a check. It's not a checkmate, it's a check. It's not that you want to win the chess match, it's that you want to hold the king in check, I guess. So another way to put it. The Revolt of the Angels, yes, that one. I can never remember the name and I don't know why. But it's such a good philosophy, like, to think about. I'm not saying, like, that's the way you should live your life. I'm just saying, like, it's not something you hear often, and it's not an idea that's often pursued, especially in popular media. A lot of the time, popular culture is always, like, especially in anime style games and books and comics and stuff, like, a lot of the time you end up fighting God and, like, overthrowing him, taking over the throne, or replacing him with something else, right? Like, that's almost always the goal in a lot of fantasy-based or even sci-fi-based anime, manga, that kind of stuff. So I think it's fascinating to think of it from a different perspective like that. JRPGs tend to overthrow God in games because God is a symbol of unchecked capitalism and state Shintoism. Japan experienced a long series of revolts against absolute rulers over a short period of time. Yeah, I mean, that's 100% true. That is 100% true. I don't know if you watched this. I'm gonna guess you might have. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of... Hold up.
Just curious, if the old Hydro Archon became the blue tree, who do you think made the pink Erminsel? Cause I think it should be gold associated to Primo.
We'll come back to this. Hang on. I wanted to finish that. I wanted to finish this thing. Because I need to do a shout out really quick. There's a very small channel that's actually run by a lawyer, a practicing lawyer, who plays a lot of video games, and he does a lot of like legal analyses of stuff in video games. It's called Moon Channel. I highly recommend you check it out. He's got a nice deep dive into this exact topic, which is really interesting. I think it's like a 45-minute piece too. So if you guys like those little like podcast thought pieces that you want to put on while you do chores or like while you go for a run or whatever, like it's a nice thing for that. He's pretty good. We'll check out the spoils of our progress here in a second. What was I gonna say? Oh, I lost my access to my hand because I need to not die. Well, not die. I need to kill things. Those are two very different motivations. Well, I probably didn't need to do that. Oh well, we'll leave Kazuo on the field, just gen energy for a while. He's got fab, so we're just gonna sit here and... Here we go. Yeah, it's probably not enough. Oh, it's almost enough. It's so close. It's so close. So close. So close. Right. Hang on. Anyway, yeah, highly recommend checking him out. He does a lot of good stuff. Especially the one he does on Mother 3. You guys like Mother 3. I thought that one was fascinating. Especially these days in light of a lot of stuff we have around AI. A lot of the legal stuff he talks about applies to a lot of AI generated stuff, which I think is very interesting. Regardless of what side of the fence you sit on the AI discussion, I think it's a very interesting thing. Anyway, sorry. Samira, first off, thanks for the super. I'm gonna repeat your thing again because it's been a minute. Just curious if the old Hydro Archon became the blue tree in the Oasis. Who I think made the pink Erminsel because I think it should be gold associated to Primo Gems. It's actually pink and blue. The inside is blue, the outside is pink. The answer to that's actually gonna be in the moon video that I made. But I think that... Oh, my cooldown's not up. I think that Erminsel was made by the primordial one. Specifically. Oh. I think they made it for humans, specifically. I can get into my rationale on that in that upcoming video. So that will be a thing. That'll be a thing. But yeah, that's that. Last run. Last run. His legal video on Mother 3 really put into perspective how hopeless getting an official translation is. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize how much the copyrighted music played into that. And like international copyright law for that matter. That was really interesting. Something we don't really think about because like, especially in the US, because everything feels so US focused, like US centric, you know? It just feels like, oh, everyone must follow laws like this, right? Or at least that's like how it feels living in the US. That's how it feels here. It's just kind of like the default attitude. So it's good to have a reminder like, no, international law doesn't work like that. The laws elsewhere are very different. I'm called GPK. Thanks for the 7 months. Still holding fast for folklores? Are you or me? I'm actually pretty excited. See, I freaking hate this domain. I hate this domain so much. It will not give me an attack. I'm gonna show you something funny. I'll show you something funny here in a second. Holding fast for folklores. I actually really want Focalors already. I think she looks really funny, and I hope she's interesting, and I hope she's like a good unit. I actually hope she pairs really well with Kaveh, because it would be nice to not have to run Xingqiu or Yelan with him. That would be cool. Wishful thinking. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I want to show you something funny. We'll go over here. This pains me. Oh, whoops. All right, so you see this. I'm trying to get crit damage, okay? I'm trying to get some crit damage. I literally have 2 of the same piece for attack percent of this. And then everything else that I have is just absolutely terrible. Like Elemental Mastery HP, I have this. HP, Elemental Mastery, Defense, Elemental Mastery, Defense, Energy Recharge. Like, and this is like me post cleanup. Like it's so bad. It's so bad. It's just it hurts. It hurts so bad. We got a couple of interesting pieces, which I will roll though. I don't know if that one's worth rolling. I've got good flowers. Probably not. Anyway. What was, did we get a cup? Oh, we got a feather and we got a cup, right? I've got a lot of good feathers, but we'll plus 4 it at least. Do I think the Fatui will, any more Fatui will die or leave the Fatui like Skara and Senora? I think some may leave. I think Sandrone might leave. I'm not biased at all, obviously. This might be valid. I'll keep it. I won't level it anymore, but I'll keep it. This one. I think some might leave. I think Sandrone might leave. If I'm anywhere close to accurate, I think she's probably the one who has some of the most potential to leave. I feel like Pantalone could also leave, and I think, depending on where Arlecchino's loyalties actually lie and her motivations, she could leave as well. I'm just really hesitant to say that she would, because like even though Arlecchino was at odds with Piero in the Commedia, and she's also like, the character was very close to Columbina, right? So if Columbina's in the Fatui, I feel like it'd be hard to say that Arlecchino would leave unless she was forced to, you know? Oh, whoops. I thought that would be enough. Apparently not. We'll take it to 16 because it still might be viable, but I don't think it is. I think it's dead. Do I think Amfortis could be Kaya's dad? I don't think so. Because that would imply that, well, actually that wouldn't, but I don't think so. Did he die? I can't remember. Oh, see, 20. Yeah, we got a good crit roll there. This might be worth 20ing. We'll take it. We'll see. If not, we'll feed it to something else. By the way, playability for me doesn't tie into whether or not I think they'd leave the Fatui. I think those are... Oops. Why did I do that? I think those are 2 different things. Oh! I mean, it's a low roll. But, I mean... That's not bad. Hold up. That's not bad. I've got 19 energy. Considering my other dendro goblets, I mean, it's not bad. I could raise that too. Real quick. Still crit, you guess? Yeah. Exactly. That's kind of the point, yeah. Yeah, I'll kill this one. This one's dead. That one's dead on arrival. Do we have anything else that I wanted to raise? I don't think so. I think that was it. I think it was just that one. Right? I'm not raising a physical cup. Okay. I'm not doing it. I already have a couple of perfect ones and I don't need any more. I don't think I want to do that one either. I think this is it. I think that's all I wanted to do. Unless I want to raise this, which I don't think I do. Right now. Probably not. No. I think that's it. That's it. Also, you want to try this piece that I just locked. We can plus for it. Oh, well, maybe not. Never mind, I lied. I'm out of 4-star gear. Okay. Well, fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. That's what I keep telling myself. That's what I keep telling myself. Alright. I think... Wow. Which one do I need? I think I need this one. We have wishes! Oh, man! Oh, man! Upside down wish time. Pew! We're gonna get nothing. Wait, what? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. What? No, 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 no. No. Oh, why? God damn it. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Oh my god. I'm actually upset about it now. Jesus. Yeah, I'm cursed with Jean. If any of you want Jean, yeah, you want to see something? You want to see something? You want to see something? Why? Okay, okay. This is a C6 gene, yes. But let me show you the others, okay? C0. C2. C1. C2. Frig is my D-Luke. C0. Come on! What is this? No. I hate it. Oh, no, I have a Dia. I have a Dia. But, where the hell is she? She's C0 too! No! Okay, well. You know, I'm trying to get Toma's. Like, I've literally been trying to get Toma's C4 for forever. I can't even get his C4. What do I actually want from standard? Dia or Tignari right now. I would love a C1 Dia. Yeah, I have a Dia. I pulled her on focus though. She didn't break me. I legitimately pulled for her on focus. Yeah, Toma's up right now, but I don't want any of the characters. That's the thing. Like, where am I? What am I at? Hold up. Alright, so... Yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3... What is this? No, I got that on standard. It's fine. Wait. Okay, wait. 5. What was I trying to do? Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so I'm okay pulling 2 more to see if we can get a... Well, no, that's not true. That's not true, because I just got Sarah. Right, I'm not counting 5 stars, I'm counting 4 stars. Leave me alone, I'm tired. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just did 2, so we've got 5, 6. So I'm at 6. I'm 4 away from potentially getting maybe a Toma, or maybe a Mika, or maybe a Razor that Star Glitter at this point. What was I at over here, though? What was I at here? So mad. 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh, we were at 29 pity. I hate it. Jean, what? Okay, Jean was my first 5-star, okay? Klee was my second 5-star. Program removed, no one's building pity. I mean, we can single until we get a 4-star. That's fine. I don't mind. If I get a C1 Klee, I get a C1 Klee. If I get a C, or I get anything else, oh, see, only 2 pulls. That's fine. Mika! See, I cannot get Toma. It's impossible. I cannot get Toma. Every Toma I've gotten, I got the first Toma on the Hu Tao banner when he first released, but I got Hu Tao before I got Toma. I had to do 80 pulls to get 1 Toma. And then every other Toma since then has been from the weapon banner. Okay? He's been from the weapon banner. It's okay about Mika though, because I actually don't have Mika. So that's fine. I do not have Mika. So wait, I think the only character I'm missing now is Hazo, or 4-star character I'm missing now is Hazo, right? Yeah. Hazo is legitimately the only 4-star character that I am missing. Look at this. Just this guy. Just this guy. Free standard wish. Okay. Okay. Yeah, alright. You guys want a Gamba? I see it. But I could get one from Kirara too, but I really don't like her and I don't want to level her. Are you guys really gonna make me level both of them? Oh, I guess all 3 of them. We could do 3 more summons. Gamba time. Alright. Fine. Fine. All right. All right, we'll Gamba. We'll do 3 more Gambas for 3-star stuff, all right? I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. Hope you're happy now. We're gonna wait for this to come off cooldown and go upside down again, because that's what got us Jean last time. We're gonna have Curse Luck. We may as well have Curse Luck. All right, 3 fates. Ready? Go. How is she a good shielder? Oh, Kirara? Yeah, I mean, she's reasonably strong. I just don't like her. For no real reason other than I'm just really sick of cat girls. Yeah, see? Nothing. No Gamba. No Gamba. We already got the good Gamba. Well, the good Gamba. I'm putting in quotations here. What about Lynette? Yeah, what about Lynette? No, Lynette seems fine. Lynette seems like she'll be alright. I will probably do something with Lynette. Wait, what did that say? One of these expires in 7 hours. One of these expires in 7 days. Okay, I guess we use one of these then. Wait, what's... Oh, character selection. That's where it's doing the thing. Yeah, okay. Yay! I'm still just missing Hazo. That's it. I'm missing Hazo. Any Star Rail characters I'm looking forward to? I'm pulling on Kafka and Luca, and then I'm probably not pulling for a while. For Star Rail. Alright, guys. That's probably gonna do it for me for tonight. I need to feed my doggies, because they have not eaten. So I'm gonna do that. Have I decorated my teapot? Yeah, of course I have. It was a super missed opportunity to make Lenny... Exactly! Okay, you know what? If they gave us one cat boy, I would accept more cat girls. But it really annoys me because it's always dog boys and cat girls. And I'm like, well, what about my dog girls and my cat boys? I want equality. I would like equality in my teapot. All right? I need equality. I'm making couches. I need more chihuahua wood. I call it chihuahua wood. All of this is all like chihuahua wood, but I don't have any, so I gotta wait for it to reset before I can make more couches. I need more footage. Yenfei needs more footage. Yeah, see, I need chihuahua wood. Chihuahua. Chihuahua. Foxes are canine-eyed. No, foxes don't really count because foxes are like their own thing. Like they're canines technically, but like personality-wise, they're very cattish, right? So they're like that middle ground. Foxes are what you make cat girls when you don't want them to actually be cats. You asked me if my teapot was decorated, and I don't really have like the best decorated teapot, but I have some things decorated. I have this little cave where Wanderer and Kazuha have a stare down. And then I have a little town. Seriously, like wolf girls are always super cool. Whenever they do like a wolf girl in a video game, they're usually really cool. Like more often than not. And then cat girls are just always like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, you know? Just because it feels overdone. Like, it's just, it feels like every time they make an animal-based girl, it's always a cat. And I'm like, come on. But yeah. But they could, like, if they don't want it to be like a kitty boy, or a puppy girl, right? Like they can do wolf girls and like a lion boy or something, right? Like they could do that. That'd be cool.
What's the hurry?
And this is the only part of the teapot that I actually really tried hard on. It's not great, but it's like, it's a little place. It is a little place. I used to have some other stuff here, but I wanted to put characters down here, so I had to remove some load. So now this is just a hot spring instead of my fish pond. Which is unfortunate. I kind of want to put my fish pond back. But then I have to get rid of Miko. Maybe when she hits Friendship 10, I will... Why are you facing this way? Do you not like what I've done for you? Do you not like what I've done for you? Look at her. Just crossing around. What are you doing? Oh, there you go. You little... You're such a brat. He's such a brat. I'm not gonna harvest these. I can't put people in there. I'm at load. Like, this is it. This is all I can have in here. This is load capacity. I used to have a bunch of more stuff here, but Yai Miko takes up so much load that I just can't anymore. I'm sad. But I can still have Aya sit in the hot spring. We just chilling. Get his new clothes all wet. Anyway. Yeah. Do I have people in the main house? No. No, you want to see the house. Okay, hang on. We can go to the house. It's fine. Sucrose, Tignari, and Yai Migo are foxes, but very different foxes. Yeah, they all do feel like different varieties of that. Oh, it's in a different teapot. I didn't decorate the inside of this one yet. Right. I forgot. I think this one is just like empty. Yeah, this one's just empty. I forgot. I have it in a different layout. I have it in a different layout. I have all my layouts done. Leave me alone. What do I think of Kaya's skin vision casing? I've seen a couple of theories on this actually, which I think are cool. So I don't know if you can tell. It's a little hard to see because he's moving. The rat. So I don't know if you guys know this, but like in Kaya's other outfit, he is missing 2 of his wings on his vision. But if you notice, this vision's also on a mount. So I'm not entirely sure if the new wings are part of the mount that it's on, or as a theory I saw suggested, the fact that this was given to him inside of a bottle that grants wishes could just be referring to the fact that he wishes he was as fully aligned to Mondstadt as he could be, but he isn't. So like this one has wings. Or it could just be that they're like, yeah, let's fix this detail. It could be any of the all 3. But yeah. Anyway, these 2 have to annoy each other, okay? That's the law. That is the law. They're having a standoff. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little seating area here, and people are just gonna sit here and watch them fight. Isn't Sucrose a dog? No, Sucrose is most likely a fox. Sucrose is most likely a fox. I mean, the rest of this is very bare bones because I tried to put characters in here and I had to remove a bunch of stuff. Because the characters take up too much load. Way too much. Okay, listen. Valda, I'm gonna time you out. Because... that's not... yeah. So here's the thing. I'm not talking about things like that. Okay. I'm just not gonna. Ask me when we get closer to 4.0.
What's the hurry?
But let's like the third time I've seen you talk about something that's like not something I talk about in chat. Because like it's not like I have anything against leaked content. It's just that like I want to respect the people who have things against leaked content. So, yeah. I don't know if any of it was visible in the trailer. I didn't look at everyone's visions really carefully, and I don't really want to right now. So, I don't wanna. But I think that's it for me tonight. I'm done. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whee. Yep. I'm gonna go. I gotta feed my pups. I'm gonna have a snack. I'm hungry. And I also probably want to do the Abyss. I've heard it's not as nasty as the last one. The last one actually wasn't that bad. I think 12-1 second half was the worst part of it. The rest of it was fine. It's just those heralds and lectors combination was horrific, and I hated them. But once I figured out you could run freeze on the first half, it wasn't that bad. I actually ran this team, first half, Spiral Abyss, 36 stars, and then Wanderer Sunfire on the other side, and it was really comfy. Pretty good. Anyway, thanks for showing up, guys. I know it's been a while. I'm trying to make this more of a regular thing, and now that my schedule has changed, it will be. So, next couple of videos out, just to reiterate for the people who have just shown up, and as my normal closing thing, we've got one video coming up talking about the beginning of the Archon War and what could have triggered it. We're going to be talking about the Gnosis in another video, which is one I've already recorded, so that's going into production. And then we're going to do Greek philosophy in Bottleland. for the next one. And I think that actually takes us to 4.0. We'll see, because I'm going to be doing 1-star rail video in between there. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. I greatly appreciate you. We'll see you next time. And I promise this is going to become more of a regular thing. So, yay! Thank you, guys. I'll see you later. Goodbye now. Gonna sing myself out.